Hey DC. All right. Let me.
What's up?
What's going on?
Nothing much. We hanging in there. What about you?
You know, same old. Just keeping your head above water and all that.
I hear that. I hear that. Same here. Exactly how it's going. So
Right,
we're gonna, we're gonna wait for a few to come through before we
right.
get this started. I saw your
See, I'm
post
on.
about the beard supposedly
Oh,
coming back.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's most likely it's probably gonna come back. Hold on. All right. Can you hear
Okay.
me? 'Cause it
Yeah.
like it like
Okay.
froze for a minute.
I did. Okay. Hi, Miss Delia
What's good?
Wynn.
What's happening? I know I ain't seen my face for a while. I mean, on post, but that don't really count.
Well, yeah. Well, on Rizzle, basically.
Nah, yeah, I ain't been on Rizzle at all. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I've been
Mhm.
making like one video a week, if that.
Same here too with me. Maybe like two or three, you
My
know.
man Ricky,
What's up, Ricky?
what's happening? Yeah, it don't appeal to me as much as it used to.
I hear that. I hear that.
I mean, I ain't gonna like delete my account or nothing, but
No,
I ain't gonna spend hours a day like I when I first started. That ain't happening. You feel me?
right, right.
Bad
And
as man on play. I mean, some light,
Miss
some
Debbie
light.
Lynn is saying the same thing too.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
just I don't know, like that shit different now. I don't know. There's just something about it that I don't really like.
it's a different
It used to
appeal.
be fun. Now
Mm-hmm.
you're like, ah, man, I got to make 20 videos in this motherfucker. Fuck. But that's how I be feeling. When it feel like that, you just leave that shit alone until you feel like coming back.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
I mean,
like a
what
lot of
keeps me
people,
back is my program, basically the show.
right,
You know,
right,
other than that,
right.
it
Because
would be like, forget that.
a lot of people fell off that shit. Like notable people who used to be on there all the time. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been on there that much, so maybe they're still on there on a regular basis. But you know,
What's up,
who ain't
Dwayne?
heard?
So while you
What's
guys
good, bro?
Well, before we actually really start into the interview, I want to make the announcement about the opportunity that I do have available with you guys sharing your stories, your posts on Instagram referencing the Martine Show. And the way it works is that you pick the merch that you want, you buy it, and you basically wear it and create a video or write your story as to what inspired you on the Martine Show. It could be something that you heard, something that I said, something that the guest said, something that resonated with you some way, somehow. And when you post it on Instagram, the contest is only on Instagram. So when you do post it on Instagram, you must tag me. And that's the way it works. When I say
Hmm.
story, I don't want anybody to get confused as to like posting in the stories. That would never be an option because that's only a 24-hour thing. We want something to remain as a reference. So therefore, post it on your
Got to be a post,
Instagram
right?
and tag me. So the deadline for that is December 31st. It's just a reminder to let you guys know if you guys want to participate. There is a nice prize, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. So the people who actually take the effort, do what needs to be done, and really share their story, it'll be evaluated, and then we'll pick a winner. So that's
Bet.
what's going to happen. And the announcement for the winner will be done on the following Tuesday. I believe that's January 5th. So before we start on that other interview, we'll announce the winner and talk about the person who won, so on and so forth. So that's just a
Bet.
reminder. Other
Okay.
than that, I'm gonna give the floor to you. So let's get started. Introduce yourself.
Hey, well, I already know who it is, man. It's your boy DC, man. You know what I'm saying? Same old, but been a little bit not as available as I used to be, that's for sure. But you know, it's the same old. You know, just
Thank you.
minding my damn business and doing what I got to do. That's about it.
What's up, Kim? Thank
There
you
you
for
go, Kim.
joining us.
Kim's in
So,
the building.
yeah. So on that note, like we've been watching you and we've noticed that you've been super, super, super busy putting in so much work all over the place. So we would like to ask you on behalf of that, how is everything going with you? What's the motivation and how you're keeping up? Because you've been really consistent, which is really nice to see. It's really nice to witness your growth, and you have expanded tremendously in a short period of time. So let's talk about that.
I mean, consistency. That's the only way for anything to, see results with anything. So that's one. If anything, if anybody could say anything, they could say I'm consistent. If they don't like anything else that I do, they would say that motherfucker's on that bitch every goddamn day. I'm tired of seeing them goddamn posts, but damn, that motherfucker's there every day. They be like,
It's
God, he
true.
posts another video? God.
What's up, Joseph?
But
Yeah, it's true.
Joseph Arms, man. I ain't talked to Joseph in a minute, man. What's happening, bro? But it's going pretty good, you know how it is with the COVID stuff. So it's still tough to get like actual live events and stuff. But
Hmm.
as far as like the stuff like the radio and all that stuff, that's going good. I do overseas sessions. The one in Miami, I do that. I'm basically on there once a month because I always submit a mix, and he's like, "Yeah, you can submit whenever." But I don't know, maybe sometime soon I might end up doing a weekly show for him as well
Hmm.
for them. AWSM still rocking like a crack house. Uh,
Yes. And
it's been 6 months now, believe it or not.
wow, I was about to ask. Oh my goodness, I remember when you had just started on AWSM. And for you
July
guys who still don't know, it's every Friday at 9 p.m. EST, right? Yes. So,
EST.
and you just have to download the app onto your phone, onto your tablet, whatever it is, computer, and you listen to him 9 p.m. EST every Friday. Yeah, man. It's been a
six
while.
months. Yeah, it's a lot of episodes have dropped since
Yes.
then. Yeah,
Thank you for
half the
joining
year.
us, Nikki. Oh my God. 6 months. I
Six
remember
months.
like it was yesterday. That you're like, hey, I'm gonna be on AWSM radio starting every Friday. And we're like, okay, and damn, time flies.
Yeah, six
Time
months. It's
flies.
crazy. I do another radio, UK based radio. I do it every other Sunday. I made a deal with them because I was like, it's too much work to do a 2 hour live set every Sunday, and it's
Yeah,
UK time, so
it's
they're
early in the
I think
morning.
5 hours ahead. It's early in the
Hmm.
morning, but it's afternoon for them. They're in the afternoon for them. I think it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon for them. So,
Yeah.
um, but that's pretty good too. I mean, you can actually interact with people live on there.
Hmm.
Like GQ went on there the first time I did it. I shouted them out live or whatever, and then there's like a chat so you can talk and I can see the chat and I can respond to
I
you
went
like
on one
right
time.
away.
I went on one
Yeah,
time.
that was
It's dope.
the
Yeah.
first time, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it this Sunday again because this past Sunday I didn't do it, so I'll be on there this coming Sunday.
Hmm.
Yo, Danny, what's up, bro? That's
Hey,
Brazilian
Danny.
brother over there.
Okay. Wow. AWSM. Like, now, it's so weird how right now, just thinking about it, it sounds like so old, right? For us, because because it's like time just picked up. But
Yeah,
wow.
yep.
Wow.
A lot of episodes have passed by since
Yeah.
July for sure. Because when you think about every week, it's a lot. And I got like what 2 or 3 more before the year's over with. 3, 2.
Before, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I think I dropped like it was like yeah. So you go like 25. I'd say 25 episodes, 26.
Mm-hmm.
About half the year, yeah. So it's going to be about 25 or 26 episodes. I have to actually look and see how many, but it's 25 or 26
Very nice.
weeks.
Very
So
nice.
yeah, and I did various guest appearances on some other radio stations and stuff like that. Um,
Hmm.
I know one was we get lifted radio. I'm gonna get back on with them again soon. I'm
Hmm.
gonna submit some stuff to them and they're gonna put it on, but it's gonna be a little while, but it'll be on eventually. Um, Overseas sessions, December 23rd. I'm doing a B2B with another DJ, so we collaborated, did a mix together.
Hmm.
Um, so that's coming out the 23rd. Gonna do the festival, like the kind of like the festival we did last back in October
Yes.
on YouTube. Yeah, gonna
Okay.
do that on the 24th, Christmas Eve. That's dropping.
That's with
Um,
the Degrassi group.
right, grass. Yeah,
Okay.
right,
Hmm.
right. So we're gonna do that, and I think that pretty much wraps up 2020. I mean, oh, and this Saturday, I'm gonna post up at the barbershop. Just do a little pop up, a little something real quick. I had an event that was like last week that was supposed to drop last week, but a couple of the DJs got COVID, so they cut that out.
So the pop-up, how does it work?
Oh well, he's my barber, so I've been getting my haircut there for like
Uh-huh.
11, 12 years.
Yes.
So he got a parking lot. He's like, yo, hey, if you want to come set up, go ahead, set up whenever.
Oh,
So
okay. Nice.
and he does barbecue every Friday and Saturday. So there'll be food
Mm.
there. People could purchase and whatnot. And I'm gonna just be jamming out, just chilling, playing some music for a few hours, and if I was doing it like on a regular basis, that little spot would have been popping. It would have been people would have been coming if I would have been doing it all the time. But yeah, I just it wasn't something that I was like, man, I want to really do that all the time. So I'm gonna do it this time though. Maybe I'm thinking about doing it maybe once a month or maybe every other week. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes. But that's just something I can do just to it not only, you get to play some music out loud and whatever. It just shows that you're active. So you post it, even if it ain't popping, you can make it look like it's popping. You understand?
Absolutely.
So
That's the whole thing.
right. It don't
And
really need to have that many people, to be honest. It could be just a
no,
few people, and it could still be lit because that's not an event where it's not a club or something like that. It's just I'm just out there in the parking lot, but the parking lot's pretty big. I mean, I used to do cigar events over there, so I've done many events in the parking lot where the cigar vendors used to come and they used to set up and everything like that. So those events used to be fun. It was an older crowd, so I didn't play like hip hop or nothing like that. I played
yeah.
like funk, like Frankie Beverly and Gap Band and Rick James and shit like that, you know.
Hmm. Hmm.
But it was good shit, good times. But yeah, this Saturday I'm gonna play my hip hop shit, probably towards the end, probably throw some house in there or something out, yeah,
Hmm.
mix it up a little bit. But
Yeah.
yeah, that pretty much wraps up the year. I don't think anything else is going on unless something else pops up.
Well, at the rate that you're going with all of these appointments and stuff like that, I mean, I think you're already like done it all for the time being, unless
Yeah,
something big really
yeah,
comes through at the last moment, you know.
right. I mean, I did do well Halloween. I did a private party, did that, and then the day after that, I uh did a gig for the election.
Yes, I did see that. I did see that.
No, it was November 1st, which was a Sunday. I did that. It was a
Hmm.
6 hour gig. So
Okay.
it was nice little check for that one. So it was good. But
Awesome.
yeah, after that
Awesome.
it hasn't really been much. You know what I mean? It was going to be that one December 5th at the rooftop. Oh, that would have
Mhm.
been lit because it was going to be a live stream and a live crowd. So people are going to be
Okay.
there, but it would have been live streaming. They were going to record and people can watch it online as well. I don't know if it was going to be Twitch or something, but well, I know there'll be more of those. Hopefully coming in 2021. But I think it's probably pretty much a wrap for 2020 unless something pops up out of nowhere.
Right. But with all the moves that you've been making, all of these appointments and stuff like that, I mean, you basically have gone international without really traveling. You know, because your music, your style, you've been showing up like all over the place in a lot of foreign areas.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, um, I gotta attribute that to the DJ that I fuck with from Brazil. she does her thing. So we kind of collaborate on a lot of things and put stuff together and whatnot. So I gotta give her props. I don't think she on the live right now, but
Is that Mr.
um,
Gracie?
Gracie, yeah,
Yeah,
she doing her thing out there in Brazil. Um,
nice. Oh, she's Brazilian. Okay.
she yeah, she was speaking lick English.
Yeah, I noticed that when she's on the lives, especially like we were on Twitch together, and sometimes I see her
Right,
on your Facebook, the stuff that she writes and everything. Yeah, she doesn't speak
right,
English, but that's sweet though. But you
right.
guys still communicate no matter what.
What Google Translate? What? Don't be surprised I start speaking Portuguese soon. With all them words I be seeing every day.
Yeah. Oh my
You
goodness,
know.
that's so sweet. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, but so um, yeah, do she definitely helped with that because she got her fan base, and then they check me out and other DJs, of course, check me
Yeah.
out, and then just me just doing my own thing where I just go out to events. That's what I've
Yeah.
pretty much been doing. I go out to events, I support other DJs or go to certain venues that I would want to like probably play at in the future. And I just go there. You don't try to just go straight to business. You just go there and you know,
It's all about the networking.
be a customer, of course,
Of
spend a
course.
little, just hang out and enjoy yourself. Go there a couple times and then when they start seeing you, then you go there and then you talk to them and approach them and then you find out, hey, so what's the deal? You know, how do I get into your venue or whatnot and everything like that. So that's what I've been working on right now. I mean, this is kind of tough because I don't rock with a clique. You know,
Mhm.
I'm solo dolo. Everybody who's doing it right now, who's doing big things, they all got a group
Yeah.
of people that they work with. Whether they're DJs, most of them are, but they
Mhm.
they deal with other stuff. They coordinate events and do all the stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's hard to do it by yourself. Doing okay, not bad, but it
Well,
could
for
it could
somebody
definitely be
who's
better
doing it
if I had.
by himself, I mean, you're doing very, very well to be
Well,
serious.
sometimes I tend to impose my will because I'm like, hey, and I'm a little, persistent.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're not getting the answer, and you keep hitting certain people up, like, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Of course, you don't do it in a way to bother you. I don't blow people's phone up. I'm not gonna like beg for no events or
No,
nothing like that. But
non-aggressive, non-aggressive. But the thing about it, you get what you need, basically.
right, I mean, if you don't say nothing, you're not gonna get fed. They're not gonna just come to you and talk to you.
Yeah,
That's not how it works. I,
closed mouths never get fed.
right. I ain't no star, so it's not like they're gonna be like, oh, we need you right now.
Right. But you're not far from being
You
a star.
only Well,
You're not
maybe one
far.
day they'll be like, "Hey, we need you." Maybe they will say one day we need you like that. But until then, you gotta go out there and talk to people. And I've met many other DJs, and I met another one a few weeks ago, and he's doing an event somewhere. I might go check him out and stuff like
Hmm.
that. Exchange numbers, and he coordinates some events, so maybe I can link up with him soon. We'll see.
Nice.
So
I'm glad that you emphasize
regardless,
on networking a
well,
lot because
you have to.
that's the key to everything, the communication. And you know what people don't really understand is that the Rizzle app, that's what it allows you to do. It allows you to network. But, you can really check and see who seldomly actually acknowledges that and utilizes it for that purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um,
Yeah. Rizzo's
I network you
been
guys.
great for that.
I network you guys, and that's why we're here on
Yeah.
Instagram. If I didn't network any
Rizzo's
of
been
you
great for that.
guys, we wouldn't be able to do this to do this show and stuff.
Right.
So,
How old am I, Ken? I'm 33. 33.
you know,
Going on 34 soon. In May. But yeah, that's the only way because talent don't mean shit. You could be most talented ever. If you ain't got no connection, you ain't going nowhere.
absolutely. And it goes
Nowhere.
with every field. It goes with every field. You have
Right.
to be able to talk to people, say who you are, what you do, so people have a clue. And it goes vice versa. It's
And another
entertaining.
thing, you gonna hear a lot of people going to just kind of be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to
Yeah.
be ready for that too, because people are not going to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to call you." They're going to say that, but most of them ain't going to call you. Of course not. That's
Yeah.
just the way. That's the way it works. You
Yeah.
know, it could be a little discouraging because you're like, "Man, I'm out here. I'm trying to talk to all these people, but they're not hitting me back." And da da da. It happens. That's the way it is. They're always going to do that. They're going to say, "Shit, I'm gonna hit you up," and then you never hear from them again. You know, because I've contacted some of them. They don't hit you back. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not gonna be like, why you hit me up, fuck nigga, pussy, nigga. You know, you're not
No.
gonna, you don't get all bent out of shape for none of that because that's just the way it works, you know.
Absolutely. And the thing about it is that a lot of times the no is just for the time being because it's just not appropriate for now. But later on, most likely, the door will open and you'll get the opportunity, which you have in many different ways,
Right,
So,
right, right. I mean, the radio stuff helped a lot because when they look at your profile, right, they
hmm
say, oh, okay, you're part of an actual radio station. Like, I mean, a lot of people might not know AWS or radio, but it's reputable.
Absolutely.
They got
Absolutely.
they
And
got
it has
copyright. They
consistency.
Right. They got copyright and everything, so it's not like I can play whatever I want. They're not gonna get shut down if I play with any music. They have licensing for all that. That's legit,
Mhm.
you
It's the
know.
same thing with podcasts, as long as there's consistency and there's some type of longevity, then it's good. It doesn't have to be like famous people on there. It doesn't have to be like part of a radio or anything. As long as there's
Right,
consistency, it builds up its own rapport, its own name. That's all you need. And it's so simple.
right. And you can say it's especially to people here in the States. I mean, pretty much because I know that it started in New York, but it has a very Indian fan base.
Yeah.
AWSM radio in general,
hmm
but I mean, I help bring that motherfucker to the States. Like, I think she said the listeners are up from the time I started. I think they're up like 50% or some shit like that.
hmm
So people really tune in. Like people told me they tune in. They didn't even look. I didn't even know. You know
hmm
that people that actually tune in on a regular basis. They're like, oh yeah, I tune in all the time. Like, well, you didn't tell me nothing. How am I supposed to know? They just tune in, which is great. If I don't have to reach out to you and say, oh, hey guys, remember every Friday 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Get your ass on the app.
That's the thing with podcasts and even going live. Like, I mean, I go live and then I post the video and believe me, there are people who contact me in the inbox, be like, "Oh, I just watch you live. I keep watching you all the time," and I'm like, "Yeah, but you never come on the live." No, but I watch the video. Okay,
Right.
So it
Right. There's a lot of watchers for sure.
yeah, definitely a lot of watches. You'd be surprised. So Ken has an
Mm-hmm.
interesting question. He would like to know where you would like to be in the next 2 years.
Want to be traveling to do events. I don't know about worldwide. That's a very tall order, but nationwide
Well,
for sure,
well,
coast to
technically
coast.
you are. Technically, you're already worldwide. Okay, because right now to be
Yeah,
worldwide, you don't have to go anywhere. The fact
you
that you're
don't.
being listened to, and people are being entertained overseas, that's worldwide. They know about
And
it.
and for the simple fact that I play different types of music, even though people overseas they love hip hop. Obviously, they do. They love that I do that because I guess uh, electronic music is worldwide. People love it worldwide. Not saying people in the States don't, but worldwide. That's what it is. That's what people do there. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
of course, there's some that do hip hop or whatever, but in doing that music and then I play it well, not just playing it. I play it like I know it because I know it, and they're like, okay, that right there, that's can't fuck with that there. That's
Yeah.
different. Watch it. It's like Jerome in the house. Watch your mouth.
And
Renz Turner.
DC is saying DC needs to knock it off with that whole "I'm not a star" nonsense. Yes, for real, for sure. I agree. Okay, I agree.
I mean,
Own it
I mean, it ain't
and
like I'm gonna
leave
go
it.
outside and be like, hey. It ain't like I'm gonna go outside and be like, oh,
No, you
it's
don't
that.
have to. But the thing about it is that you need to give yourself more credit than you actually
Oh, I give
really
myself
do.
credit.
You
Oh,
know,
I give myself credit. Like on them decks though, man. You know, man.
because you
They
be
just
ripping it up all
I
the
be
time.
and you do you and I do and I get on there with supreme confidence, enthusiasm. You know, that's what people love the most because they're like, damn, you always got some goddamn energy on there. You're not just fucking sleepy hollow, just recording a video. I mean,
It's
anybody
true.
can record a video and be great. Don't get me wrong.
It's
There's some people that
true.
are great. They just be like, they just sit there and just
That, let me
do
tell
everything,
you,
but they're fucking amazing.
that week when I was homesick, okay, and I happened to look at my phone and I saw all these notifications. It was you, right? And I kept looking. I was after a while, I was just like, oh, I can't take him. I can't follow him like that because I
Well,
was so
with
exhausted. I was just like,
with
wow.
these Instagram, well, here's the thing. When I decided to get back into it last year, I used to record new videos every day, short videos like 3 to 5 minutes every single day, and post them. If Instagram want to take it down and be a hoe, then I had to cut them in clips and post little clips here, there, and there. So I have so many videos. So some of the videos I don't have to record. I already got them.
Oh, okay.
I can boom,
Yeah,
boom,
you
boom.
just
Because hey,
post.
there's no timestamp. There's no timestamp on those. But a lot of times I make new ones real quick, and I can just do it real quick. I know I can set up and boom, boom, make a new video for if I have a new song or a song that I want to highlight. Like if artists send me something or whatever, and I like the track and I want to use it, then I'll showcase it right quick or whatever like that.
Yeah. So
You know.
GQ has another good one. If you're not a
Uh,
star, how in the heck did you boost AWSM listeners by 50%?
Oh, I guess I got lucky. I don't know.
No, you didn't get lucky. You did your job. It worked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you reap what you sow, basically. You reap
I
what
mean,
you
hey,
sow. So that's
I
exactly what it is.
just I just be minding my business and doing what I got to do.
Well,
That's the
that's
thing,
the way it's done. When you mind your business, basically you put it in work. And that's what people need to
Yeah, I ain't got time to worry
understand.
about everybody else.
The more you
Exactly,
mind your
exactly.
business and you do what you just like really keen into your purpose and tap into that,
Right,
that's minding your business
right.
and you putting in work. And at the end, you're going to get the outcome. The result will come to you, period.
It's hard though. There's some days where you be like, man, am I wasting my time? There's some days you look and you're like, damn, I might be wasting my time.
Well, the good
If
thing
you feeling like
about
that
it,
sometimes,
yes,
go
the
ahead.
good thing about it is that you're very, very passionate about what you do. You love what you do. Like you could do this in your sleep. Okay.
And I'm very, very good. That's a very important thing too. You
Well,
can be
that
passionate
goes without
and be
saying.
absolutely trash. You could be passionate and absolute trash now. Don't get me wrong.
That's true too. That is true too. Hi, Mr. Rush Turner. You know, it's really true. You're extra, like your passion is on point, and that's exactly what a lot of people need to figure out in terms of their purpose. It's one thing. It's hard to figure out your purpose, but once you get it, like it's DJing, it's music. Like you're all in. 100%.
Yeah.
Like your whole mind, body, and soul is into it. You like
Oh yeah.
it's like your whole being just travels once you get into that zone. Like you're just in that music zone, that whole DJ.
I'm a
You're a
fucking
beast.
animal.
Okay, you're a beast.
Fucking
And it's a
animal.
good thing.
Like,
It's a good thing. And this is what people need, to find themselves in something that no matter what it is, like we're in a pandemic and you're so happy playing music all day long, DJing and showing it all off all over the place. You know,
yeah,
that's what keeps you happy. People need to find their happiness. You find it in,
yeah.
music, DJ, and all that stuff. And that's beautiful. That's what keeps you going. That's
And
awesome.
hey, and when like the videos is great is one thing, but when I'm live, you got people, nigga, nigga. That's when it's like I elevate when the pressure comes. You know what I'm saying? You elevate because now you got people now. People looking at you now. It's different than when you're just at your house chilling.
Right.
But Have I ever played on the Newmark NS7? No, I have not. I wanted to buy one years and years ago, but I never did. But yeah, at those situations, I just I just elevate my game. You just got the energy with the crowd, and the crowd's like, "Yo, this nigga here, man, is just," and then the crowd has no choice but to match your energy. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no choice. And then of course you put it together with the skills and song selection and all that type of stuff, and your transitioning and all that crap. Then all that together, it's a good show. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so yeah, it's fun. Hopefully, all of you guys get to watch me live one day and do my Thug Thizzle, because it's a show for sure, for sure.
Thug Thizzle?
Yeah, like it's a show. Like it's that's fucking the best thing. It's like a fucking high when you get a crowd and you got control of the crowd. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Like it's a unexplainable feeling. It's fucking wild.
I must say, I learned a lot from you, just watching you and seeing how you just be doing your thing on Instagram. Then I watched you on Twitch, and then back and forth, and I see your little clips on Rizzle. Then I learned about DJ terminology, how to just be in the zone about all that. I mean, you taught me all that stuff. I mean, I know a lot of DJs, but I never understood that there was they had its own language and a whole persona to it. And you're the one who actually broke it down.
Everybody got an approach on how they do things, when they doing a set or whatever, it's different. And, that's what you want. You want everybody to be different. You don't want everybody to sound the same. It was a little bit more diverse back then. It's not as diverse now, of course, because, everybody goes for playing popular music, and you kind of have to, a little bit, but you kind of have to throw your own stank on and do some shit. Yeah, the Dorito earrings, yes. That's the third. I think that's the third comment about the earrings.
Who,
yes,
me?
I was gonna say something about the earring. Yeah, I like the earrings. Yeah.
Thank you.
I saw Ken say something about earlier, and I was about to say something, and then I got to talking about something else, and then
notices my earrings. I got to give him props for that. He always noticed my earrings all the time, whether it be on.
And then Rich Turner just brought it up.
Well, thank you. Rich Turner has a nice comment here. It says, if you worried about your own business, you don't have time to worry about nobody else's. That's true. You focus on what's yours. Basically, you don't want to see anything else happening. You're just going to be on what you're focused on.
Big factory, like he says. Big factory, for sure. Let's see what we got here. Got a comments popping.
Oh, GQ said they would pay big money to see DC and Dwayne do a dual DJ set. That would be nice.
I wish we could do some shit like that on Instagram, but Instagram is fucking ridiculous sometimes. Like some days you'll be able to get away with it, and the next day 5 minutes. Like one time I played Mambo number 5.
Why don't you guys try to do it as a Zoom and then you post it on Facebook or something? Yeah.
Well, we'll have to figure that out. I'm gonna talk to him, and then we'll see if we can do like a nice short little video.
Yeah, Zoom seems to be a little more lenient, I would say.
Yeah, because even Twitch starting to crack down now. They own that copyright tip too.
Yeah.
I think Mixcloud is the only one right now that's kind of like not really bothering people too much. SoundCloud, my SoundCloud's been okay, surprisingly, because back then, for some reason, I couldn't post no mixes without them taking it down because of copyright. But I don't know. I'll be on AWS and I post them. I post the mixes after they're recorded and put on SoundCloud, and it hasn't been an issue. So I don't know. Yeah, but Instagram, man, Instagram be on some bullshit though. Seriously. Next, they shadow ban my ass for saying some shit like this.
And then it's like it was the Martine show.
They're gonna be like, oh yeah. They're gonna be like, oh yeah. All right.
No, they won't do that. It's on the Martine show, and so far we're doing pretty good. They give us extra time, so I think we're all right.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they cut you off at 45 minutes now, you know?
Nah.
Yeah, yeah, Instagram be bugging for sure. For sure. Yeah, Facebook since it got bought out by Facebook, it's never been the same.
Yeah.
And you know they switching up that algorithm thing again and some
Yeah.
stuff. I know they're
Yeah.
doing some other update about I think December 30th they're doing something. So I'm like, they're always gonna switch it up and make it more difficult because they just want you to spend money buying the Facebook advertising stuff.
That's yeah. But the thing about it,
It works,
it
but
does.
yeah,
It does.
spend
But as long as
this.
you know how to work it correctly, though, you have to know how to work it because you know you could lose
I
some
mean, you
money
can't
knowing
for
not how
sure.
to
You
do
can't spend like $10, $20 here and there. They ain't gonna do it. You got to spend like a
it.
decent amount.
You know. But the other thing is that regardless of the algorithm, like I always tell everybody, as long as you're focused on your business, you have a purpose, like you know what you're doing, basically, that shouldn't stop you. You know, you still need to
Right,
be consistent. And algorithm, what breaks is consistency. You know, there are a lot of ways for you to focus and be consistent with your craft. I mean, you just got to keep doing your thing.
right,
You know why you started, basically, so you know exactly what your passion is. If there's no passion, you know what you need to do to become passionate. And if you're not passionate enough, maybe that's not the right purpose for you. You know,
right,
you just gotta go out
right,
and do something else.
right. It's true. I need to treat. I need to treat
Treat
Facebook.
Facebook and Instagram like MySpace. Mr. Reg Turner, he be bugging.
And MySpace, man, MySpace got done in dirty. MySpace was the shit too back then.
It
Remember MySpace
was,
had the
but
little
I mean,
MySpace music and all that. It was good.
we
It was
we've
good for what
come
it
so
was at that
far
time. You
from
know,
that time, though. We've come so very far from MySpace. It's
yeah.
unbelievable.
Does MySpace still exist?
I don't know. It may, but I don't know who would be on it because everybody's like, I guess most people are on Facebook and then now going over to Instagram, and a lot of other people are going to other apps too, like especially the short video apps.
Yeah,
A lot of them coming out. So
like Clapper and shit. Man, I
yeah,
ain't been clapping.
I like Clapper. I like Clapper.
I, I ain't been on there in a while.
I mean, like I said, it's if
Oh,
Mr. Restaurant said that his profile is still up on MySpace.
damn! Wow. Hey, who's on your top 8?
Hi, 82 Jigs. How you doing? Oh my goodness.
Oh man, nah. Remember, but MySpace was cool though. Tom is probably the only one that's on there now.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit.
So when you
Yeah.
look at yourself, like now that you've done all of this work and you've been so consistent, and now it's the end of the year, when you're looking back at all that you've done, how do you feel about yourself? Like, do you feel accomplished? Do you feel good, especially for 2020? Like, how are you feeling right now?
Hey, two jigs was good. How do I feel? I feel pretty good. I mean, considering the obstacles that really try to fuck shit up. I mean, they was you got to feel pretty good, but at the same time, you're like, there's more work to do, and we can definitely raise the bar going forward for sure. There's a lot of work to do still. It's not like oh, everything's go, oh yeah, we're good, and you just kind of just sit and chill. We know things don't work like that. You sit down. Once you sit down, it's over with. It's gonna fall back.
Hmm. Well, the good thing
Yeah.
about it is that I would say, like, it's like you pretty much found yourself in 2020, being a purpose and really going out there and being like, listen, I'm gonna make this happen, hell or water, no matter what. I don't care. I gotta show up. I gotta be seen.
Hey,
And
started 2019.
you did create that visibility for sure. I mean, I don't think there's
Well over.
if somebody who knew you like from 2019 or the beginning of 2020, and as we'll say now, like they don't see what you did, they'll be lying. Okay, they're actually not like out there looking because you were all over the place, just popping all over the place.
Shit. Whether you wanted to see that shit or not, that shit popped up in your timeline. You
Exactly.
see, you see one of them.
Like I said, I was home in bed, and I would look and I'd be like, oh, I see DC. Okay, all right. And I'm like, okay, I'll get back to it. I get back to it. Just like.
That's it.
There's
People
no
be
way
like, I
in the
can't keep
world
up with
that
that
people
shit.
could miss you. Hey, General.
That's what.
There's no way that they could miss you. You're always there.
That's so. I mean, that's the goal, to do like 2 to 3 posts a day. Sometimes more, depending on if it's appropriate. But at
Yeah.
least once, you're gonna see me at least once a day with something. But 2 to 3 times, it's been pretty good, I think. And the short videos been working because I used to do fucking IGTV videos all the time and shit. I ain't wasting time, but too much of that. I do every once in a while, but not like I used to. Because one, for some reason, I think the algorithm is different for that. It's different.
IGTV?
It's weird. Yeah, it's different. I don't know. It doesn't. For some reason, they never. I have to do too much work to get people to message people, because that's what I used to do. I message people. I'm like, if you like it, leave a comment. People used to leave like boom 60, 70, 80 comments on the videos, but that's too much fucking work. I'm like, man. And then sometimes the video will be taken down because of copyright. And I'm like, nah. And people ain't gonna watch the video. Half the people didn't even watch the goddamn video anyway. They're gonna watch the first 30 seconds. They say, oh, okay, pretty cool. Like, and then gonna throw the fire emojis, the 3 fire emojis on that shit, act like they watch it. Like, bitch, what's your favorite part? That's yeah. But nah, the short videos seem to work better because people got short attention span. So 30 seconds to 1 minute, Gucci. If anything, they're like, oh, I want to hear more. Check the SoundCloud. There's an hour mix there, hour mix there, hour mix there, 2 hour mix there. You can check that out after that. But it works better. Seems to work better that way instead of trying to post longer videos on IGTV. And I go live rarely. I did the other day. It was pretty good, actually. I went live randomly out of nowhere. It was cool. I went, and I actually didn't get shut down.
Yeah.
I actually went through the whole way.
Mr. Rich Turner said that
Yeah.
he hates that. He be checking people about that.
Yeah. People don't watch this shit, so I'm like, whatever, that's fine. I don't. At the end of the day, what makes you, come back to reality when things ain't start going your way? You got to realize people don't owe you shit.
Absolutely.
Once
That's
you
the whole
realize
thing.
people,
That is the whole
they don't gotta watch
thing
you
about life. Okay, you better get up, find your purpose. Okay, be passionate or whatever the heck it is. All right, and go get yours. That's it. Nobody owes anybody anything. Your parents don't even owe you, to tell you the truth. Okay, they brought you into this
just
world.
because
Just do what you need to do.
Right. Just like you support somebody. Right. Just because you supported somebody, like say you went to their event, that doesn't mean they have to come to your event because you showed up to their event.
It's
It
not
don't
an
work like that.
obligation.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not an
No.
obligation. And once you remove that notion of like, oh, I did this for you, you gotta do this for me, whatever, you create such freedom, liberation within yourself. Like, you just relax.
Yeah, that's the way life works. And you don't go in there and say, oh, I did this, so now you got to do this for me, or I did this much work, so now you have to, I have to have this and I have to have this. That shit don't. I wish it worked like that, man.
It's kind of, people think that life is all about barter exchange. No, it's not. It's not. It doesn't work that way. And barter exchange is not even fair. Because somebody else is always going to come out more, like put out more than what they receive all the time. It's not equal.
Right.
It's not an equal exchange.
Yep. It's never going to be really fair like that. So once everybody, you realize that, you're not going to be as stressed out about certain situations, or when people, don't come check you out or don't support you as much or whatever the case may be. You're not going to be like all frustrated, as frustrated at least.
And think about it too. Like, people need to realize, you want people to check you out, but you got to give them a reason to check you out. Like, your stuff better be like good. You know what I mean? Because I could check you out, and it's like if nothing is gonna make me stay, then I'm not gonna stay. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's it.
People need to like face their truth and really recognize,
It's,
like evaluate yourself. You know, because look, if you
listen,
weren't interesting, if you weren't interesting, if you weren't entertaining, if you wasn't like your own attention grabber, people would be like, all right, he's on again. Okay, whatever.
yeah. You can be like, man, this guy again, man. I don't want to see that shit, man.
Exactly.
You
And
gonna
it
you gonna see the
happens.
live? You gonna scroll to the left. You gonna be like, boop, scroll
Exactly.
left. I don't want to see
Exactly.
that notification. Facts. Yeah, I
It's
agree. I
crazy
mean,
though.
that's
People need
just
to
that's
recognize.
the yeah. Like let's say for example, like the little pop up joint I'm doing on Saturday, right? I got that event. I bet you it'd be luck. I'd be lucky if 5, 6 people come to show up. And it's like I said, it's not an event that's designed for 50, 60, 100 people. It's not nothing like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, let's say 0 people show up, right? I'm not gonna be like, nobody showed up. I'm not,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
yeah.
They don't have, nobody's obligated to show up because I said, oh, you come just because I told you, just because I invited you, that means you have to come. No, that's not how shit works. You know?
And normally the people who are the closest to you, or the people, it's not that they don't support you, but they're not going to be the ones who's going to go up and down with you and go to each event and be there all the time or watch your live or do. They're not the ones, you know what I mean? Like the closest people to you, family and friends, they're not going to be they're your supporters, but they're not going to be the one to walk the walk with you all the time. It's always going to be other people who recognize your passion, see you differently, who are going to walk the walk with you and be there for you, so to speak. You know what I mean? And I think that
Right.
takes, if people have that, understand that mindset, it will take a lot of pressure off their immediate circle, you know, and
Right.
not cause like confusion and animosity and all that stuff. Because that could be difficult.
Yeah, but like I said, it's not a. It's like I don't. When I put stuff up, I don't be like, oh, hit blowing people up, blowing people's DMs up, like, hey man, come through, come through, come through. You see it. Y'all watch y'all Instagram all day, every day. Y'all be watching the story. Y'all saw it. You saw it. If you want to come, you're gonna come,
Yeah,
whether I tell you or not.
that's true. I
So,
mean, like they always say, your supporters are your supporters. You will know who they are.
right,
And that's the bottom
you know,
line.
at the end of the day, whether any event I'm doing, I don't care if it's 1 or 1,000 people. It don't matter. I'm still gonna do my thug dizzle.
Exactly.
I'm gonna still do it as is, and it's gonna be lit, and it's gonna be fun regardless. So yeah,
Gina Rell has
see
a
what we
piece
got going
on
on.
it. She got short videos will forever be your best bet for advertising your talent. It's just like walking into a label. They'll only listen to seconds of your hours of hard work. Keep pushing. That's absolutely true. And that's the reason why a lot of short video apps right now are doing so much better and people are utilizing them for advertising purposes, to really put
Yeah,
up
that's my
pressure.
homegirl right there. By the way, I went to high school with her, Geraldine.
Okay, welcome aboard, honey. So stuff like that.
Yeah,
I mean, just like, okay, Rizzle, short video ad. People need to know how to utilize it to their best interest for for networking purposes, for advertising purposes. If you know your purpose, you have a business. You connect with people, you engage with people, and then you talk about what you got to offer. That's really what it's all
right.
about. You know,
But
and
so that's why some people they complain, right? They you put 5 videos and then you want to have account like The Rock, right? By
yeah,
tomorrow, right? Because just because
yeah.
you post 5 videos, I'm supposed to be big time after that,
But they don't understand that the people who have the numbers, they have the numbers because they did one thing. They connected. And then the other thing is that they engage with people. It was back and forth. It's networking. You know what I mean? Constant.
Right.
Having interest in each other through
Sure.
conversation. That's what networking is all about. It's not like, oh, I posted a
Right.
video and all of a sudden, I should have like 100,000 people followers. What are they following? What is there to see? You get what I'm saying? Just like they got
Yep.
some newbies who come on Rizzle, and people get pissed off because these people have high followings and high views. Well, of course, when you look at their account, you look at each of their videos are worth watching. They keep you on their profile. Okay? So what is
Right.
there
Right.
to be upset about? No. Go to work, perfect your videos, do better videos, see where you could improve, and stop yakking. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
stop.
Yep. Yep. I mean, like see, Insurance saying, look, I'll take his YouTube for example, right? His shit doing
Exactly.
good.
He's popping every week. Okay, he got
Hey,
vlogs, these vlogs that he's doing. Come on, give me a break. He is talking about the shop day in and out. Like, I'm a woman and I love his show. I understand his show. I learn from his show. Okay, I can identify through every scenario that he puts out there, whether it's correlated, whether it's social issue, you name it, people issue. He be talking about it.
yeah,
So how is
he
it
got
that you're not gonna fall into what he's saying or want to watch or continue seeing what he's saying? I mean, there are times where I don't have time, but when I get it, I go back and I watch his videos because they're
yeah.
entertaining.
I got to do the same. I be trying to. I got to catch up too. I missed the last two, I think. So I
And
gotta
and
go.
the
I
thing
gotta go
about it,
check them out.
he always has something that you could pick up from, no matter what your
Right.
field is, no matter what your nationality is, whatever. He always has something you could pick up from. You could learn from it. It's vital information that he's giving you.
Hey, your channel straight if I put you in the watch later pile so I can remember to watch that shit.
Exactly.
So
Exactly
I can
my
find the video.
point.
Right.
Exactly my
So
point.
so salute to you, champ. I know you're doing your thing on Instagram. I see you, bro. Believe
Yeah,
that.
Mr. Ranchana is the bomb. Like he said, he's
Yeah.
glad that he just don't be running his mouth. No, you don't. As a
You
content
don't.
creator, no,
Hey,
you don't.
listen.
You
Hey,
make
hey. The
sense.
only thing you worry about is results. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You
Exactly.
ain't got time to run your mouth. You getting results. You ain't got to run your mouth because you're doing your thing and you're getting results
But the thing about it, like,
and
even
you're
if
consistent.
he comes in with a joke here and there, whatever, it's to ease the information to capture. It's an attention grabber. It's to capture people. And then you focus and then you go back to where you need to be so that you can receive what he's saying. Like, people need to
Right.
understand how to really project, what they're saying in their videos to capture people. Because that is something
Right.
that is major. We all have our
Right.
own way, you know, but you got to find yours. You know what I mean? It's not something that is teachable. You just have to, like, do some introspection basically and discover who you are. And then you'll find out
Right.
what works for you. And that's it.
Right.
It's not something
Oh,
that you're going to learn.
Speaking of Rizzle, there was a content creator who found me on Rizzle, right? Because at the time I was still somewhat active on Rizzle. Man, I think even to this day, I'm still up there. There's still a lot of people
You
who still
still
ain't reached
active
them
because
numbers
you
yet.
got like so much content. I think one of your channels is like 6,000 something videos, over 6,000, whatever. So, I mean, come on. You got videos
That's
for
I
like
think
years. Mr. Red Shirt, are we making him blush? You should be blushing.
shit. Oh man,
Keep
that's
blushing,
a,
Mr. Red
that's a
Shirt.
task. No, hey man, you gotta give. Hey, listen, you gotta give people their props when they doing good things. If you
Yeah.
bullshitting, you can't give props if you doing some dumb shit.
Hey,
You
Erica,
know.
thank you for joining us. Yes, that's the thing.
So yeah, so there's a lot of people who found me on Rizzle. Like this content creator, she's like a comedian. She does like skits and all that, and she's
Uh-huh.
popular. She popular. She popping on Instagram. She got like 50,000 followers and shit.
Yeah.
So she found me on Rizzle though,
Uh-huh.
because she's like, yo, I saw your profile on Rizzle. Yeah, you look like you got a good thing going on. Because I think I'm almost at 40 million views,
Yeah.
some shit like that. I think I'm still up there, even though I don't be on there like that no more.
You know the thing about it, the once you have like multiple videos out there and multiple good videos out there, people are going to consistently watch you. It's the same thing with other videos like YouTube and all that. You have, even
Right.
though you're not putting out as much as you normally used to, but people are interested in you. They like what you deliver. They're going to constantly watch you. Because that time when I was out, okay, and I didn't post not one, it was just 2 weeks straight. Trust me, my numbers went higher than the time that I was actually posting.
Yeah.
Right?
I post so many goddamn videos. It just be
And that's how I realized
it
that
be
people are constantly just watching and watching everything that I had out there. You know?
yeah. I still get like a couple thousand a day, even though I don't be on there like that. Still get like a few thousand views a day on
Of course.
Rizzle. I
So,
mean, but there was well, yeah. Back to the story. So um, she was like, yo, can you give me some tips on how to go on Rizzle? Because she has content. She put some of her content that she's recorded, like she does skits, on her reels. I think she does TikTok and all that stuff too.
yeah.
So she's like, I'm like, just post your content. It's kind of different, Rizzle and stuff like that when it comes to because it's the prompt thing and
Hmm.
people are not really like doing stuff like that. I mean, now they are now. That's what they do in a lot of now. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different now. They kind of like try to get away from just straight answering questions and prompts and all that type of shit,
Mm.
Um, so she's like, okay. So I talk to her every once in a while. So one of these days we want to collaborate and do some funny skit shit. So no.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
Oh, I
I
know
think it's
I'll
gonna be
kill that
nice.
type of stuff.
I
Like if
know
I
you
wanted to like
will.
create a channel, oh
I know
man,
you
like a
will.
comedy. I always thought about doing that, but we'll see. Maybe
We
one day I
did talk
will
about that
actually
one
commit to doing that.
time. Yeah.
Oh, I'll fuck that up for sure. I'll put some funny shit out for sure. Like,
Imagine music
I,
and comedy together, smash all in one. DC. That's a big product right there. That's big factory.
I, I put some bait out there. Like on my Instagram, I put some bait out there, certain videos, and just to see how they'll do, and they did pretty good.
Ah, okay.
I put bait out there so just test the waters to see what it's just some silly shit. Of course, that'll do good. But with the video that you really want people to go watch, they don't give a fuck about it. But that's just the way it
It
is. But
happens that way. It happens that way.
the yeah, but yeah, so yeah, Rizzle's great. Like I found some people who doing their thing, and they found me on Rizzle because I'm a
Mhm.
verified account on Rizzle. What that mean? I don't mean shit, but
Yeah. But the thing about it is that, people, I think that people should really um take it a little more seriously though than
yeah,
just be on there and like really put in like
right.
some real work, because
Yeah, like Rizzle, when I used to be on there, like I used to take it seriously. I used to like,
yeah, I know you do
I
for
had a,
sure. Yeah.
yeah, I used to have sports. I used to, make like top 10 lists of, different types of, who was greatest at their position and all. I used to spend like a whole lot of time researching and looking for this stuff so
Yeah.
I can actually have some actual shit to say and not just say, oh, he's number one because blah, 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 so you can get conversation back and forth. And I used to have mad people used to boom, 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 hit me up. And of course, Moment of Clarity, of course, and then what's the other one? And then the DJ one. All those channels are doing good. But Moment of Clarity, I think to this day, was probably one of the most popular channels, which was not the intent, which is funny. That was not the intention. I just did it
Mhm.
one day because I'm like, I don't want to just make one channel and do 10,000 things on one channel. So I was like, might as well
Exactly.
diversify all that shit and then, do it like that.
Nice. Mr. Rance Turner is saying he came back to Brazil and it's weird not seeing certain people. Yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you mean. You know,
I know
I
Colt
mean,
doing his thing on there still.
yeah,
Colt
Cole is
Sebastian
definitely doing
Taylor.
his thing. You know, Ricky here and there does his thing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Big Gene today posted his
He
video.
was on there?
Yeah, he was
Okay.
on there today. He actually was sick for a little bit. Yeah, he
Okay.
was he was doing today.
How you doing?
Much better now. much better now.
Okay.
But apparently, I think he took some time off and all that. So
Yeah. Sometimes you got to do that. Who else was that was on there? Oh, Sam still be on there. Him
yes,
and his daughter. He be
yeah,
on there.
cute combo.
Still consistent. Yeah. He's where's Sam at? I'm surprised he ain't on this live. Is he? Nope. He ain't there.
Mm-mm.
But yeah. But
He don't get
yeah.
it.
I
He's
mean
a
Rizzle.
watcher. He's a watcher. He'll be coming through.
Yeah.
Access
But
posted, but I know he's watching.
right. Rizzles are great too though. I mean I ain't hating on Rizzle, but
I mean,
I just
I
don't
told
see
people
myself.
this before. It's a good lead generation type of app, but you have to know how to use it. You know, you
Yeah.
have to use it for a good purpose, like a specific reason. You can connect with a lot of people worldwide, but
Yeah.
if you have the opportunity to connect with people and don't know what to do with the people, then it's kind of not even worthwhile to be on there because you got to know what to do with the connections. You know, is it
Facts.
gonna help you cross over? You know, can you utilize these contacts elsewhere? Um, you know, yeah, it's just you just got to know what to do, and that's where a lot of people fail because it just not they're not making it work. DJ
Nope.
Deep
And there's a
Storm, what's up? Thank you for being with us.
what's good, homie.
Well, it takes one hit to start the domino effect. Yes, I love the concept. I have the same mentality. You could post 100 joints and 101 could be the hit. If and when that happens, it gives people the interest to trace your steps and start hyping up old material. Absolutely true. 100%.
Who wrote that? Rinse Turner?
No, that
Oh
was
no.
Gina Rose.
That's
That's your
oh okay, Geraldine. She wrote that. Okay, she knows some shit. I guess she
yes.
knows some shit. I guess.
Much
I
respect to her.
guess.
She's on point.
Yeah, that's
She
my
is
dog.
on point.
That's my dog right there.
That was a great one. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm trying to remember what video made Rizzle go off because the first month I was on Rizzle, I got 50,000 views in a month.
Hmm.
Then it went from 50,000 to 500,000 the next month.
Hmm.
I mean, obviously you were making more videos, but
Yeah,
the
yeah,
people started watching more.
yes.
I'm trying to remember what video. I don't know. I think I responded to somebody's video and that's what popped it off. Like I was,
Well, you know, the responses are really important because that is what signifies you actually creating a connection with someone and really, you know, engaging. And they want to see that. And that's a big part of networking. You know. Some
I
people
think, I
don't do
think,
that at all. Some people don't do that
yeah,
at all, you know.
yeah. I think it was something. I had like a funny reaction to something, and then that shit just whoop, that one video was fucking. That shit went off.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know that video kind of helped everything start going off, and then I started creating other channels and everything like that.
Right, right.
But
And
yeah,
the
no,
funny thing with Rizzo, because I remember when I just started, like you just don't know which one, like how it's gonna go. You just, you know, the requirement is 30 videos to that at the time to become what is it?
premium.
Monetize. Okay, so you just know, okay, I started one, okay, two, all right, I gotta get to 30, you know, and you keep going. And then
But there was a time it was so fun that it didn't you'll pass 30 easily.
yes, yeah. I mean, I remember I passed
But
30 very, very easily too. And I remember, like, for me, the number 30 at first was like, oh God, I gotta do 30 videos. And then when I passed it, I was just like, all right. And then I just kept going to creating other channels because I was like, I don't want everything to be all messed up with responses and this and that. And it just kept going on. And next thing you know, I ended up with all these channels. And I was like, oh wow. I even know how it
it's a
happened.
lot of work.
Yeah, it is. But
Yep. I was
looking back, we used to spend a lot of time on Rizzo. A lot of
yep.
time on Rizzo.
I'd say hours a day. Like everybody, because everybody was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It was fun though. It was fun.
Yeah,
And
it was like ping pong.
so the formula for me was the sweet spot was 50 videos a day. I used to do 50 a day.
Yeah. I remember
Which
when you told me that. I was just like 50.
well, that's with responses and then your own content, of course. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
50 of your own content, that's a lot.
absolutely.
So, and
Mhm.
then when I was about to hit a milestone, I bump it up to like 70. Yeah. I couldn't imagine doing that shit. I was like, what the? Oh, hell no.
Yeah,
I'm
when you
good.
look back, right, thinking about it, you're like, how the heck did I do that?
I mean, I don't regret it because it was fun. Everybody was having fun and people were engaging and it was just, when I first got on, it was pretty fucking lit. Like when it was Rumble,
Yeah.
and it was still fun when it was Rizzle and everybody was still on there. I met mad people on there.
Mhm.
Yeah, the greats. GQ. You got fucking Anastasia. Like the people
Mhm.
like when I first started. JR. I don't know if you know him. I
Yes.
met
I
him.
connected with him.
Gary,
Mhm.
Ken. Um, who else? There was some people on there that's not on there anymore. I can't remember. There was a couple people. I'm like I used to see them all the time, and then they just
Yeah.
went ghost.
Epic.
MIA.
Yeah.
Mommy's Kitchen. What's good?
Hey. Wow.
But
Yeah.
yeah. A lot of people came and gone on that app.
Yeah.
It,
Well,
you know what
a
I'm
lot of
saying?
people
Either
came back for that blue check stuff. They
yeah. Then they say well bullshit.
and then they got it, and then whoop, they gone now. I'm like, wow,
uh,
okay. So much for the blue check. Yeah, I got verified.
right.
Now do something.
Yeah. Um.
What's up,
I seen
Icy?
some people I haven't seen. That's Susan. What's up, Susan?
Oh, that's
I
Susan.
ain't talked to
Thank you.
Susan. I ain't talked to Susan since '88.
Yeah, long time, girl. I hope everything's
Love,
going
peace, and
well.
happiness, man. Shit. I
Yeah,
ain't seen it. I haven't talked to her in forever. Hope everything good with you.
yeah.
Yeah. That. But yeah, Rizzo. I think Epic was still on there because I seen the video. One of his videos pop up. It looked relatively new. I think he just be posting videos and that's it.
I watch him. He's a little random. I haven't really watched like recently, but
Hey, but he funny though. He
he
be like he
is.
be
He's
talking
so
about some shit.
entertaining. Oh my god! And the thing about it, it's not like he tries to be funny. It's just the way it lands, the way he just drops it, and he's so serious. And I just be like cracking up the whole time.
All right, Geraldine. Appreciate you checking out the live though.
Good night. Thank you so much for being with us and sharing such great information. Very
Yeah,
inspirational.
she's dope. She's dope. She funny too. She
Yeah.
funny as fuck. Crazy.
Yo,
But
Epic be cracking me up, man.
yeah. Like he was saying some shit about R. Kelly the other day. Oh man.
I have to go look for it.
That, oh my god, bro. I was like, yo,
His facial expressions.
like, because I guess R. Kelly was complaining because I think he got stabbed with a pen. Ain't that some shit? He went from multi-platinum records to being in jail getting stabbed with a pen. Ain't
What?
that some shit? He got stabbed. He got stabbed in jail like not too long ago, and they keep messing with him because when you go to jail and they know you're a pedophile or a
Yeah.
rapist or anything like that, they gonna fuck with him. And I mean, hey, I can't say R. Kelly's innocent. He's kind of
Oh boy. Oh,
he's something else. He's
which
something
live
else.
stream
So
is having
yeah,
issues? This live stream, Ken? We don't see the
I mean,
issues though.
it would like freeze for like a second, but that's
Yeah,
it. I mean, it ain't
it
nothing.
slows down every now and then, but it comes back. But thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't having any connectivity issues otherwise.
No, other than that, we good. We good. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but yeah, there's some
So
people like that. They make good shit and then they just fucking dip.
yeah, yeah.
He give up. There was another guy that was kind of like him, some white dude. He used to be like that too. The way he responds to things, it was so funny because he would use so much enthusiasm and emphasis. It's like, no, I don't like this shit or something. He just the way he responds, it was so hilarious. Like, and then he used to like answer the questions. You know, the questions on the Explore page.
Yeah.
Like, oh, how do you feel about Taylor Swift's new album? He's like, who gives a fuck about Taylor Swift? And just the way he responds to things. I'm like, bruh, he was so funny, but he quit. I
I
don't remember what his
know.
name was, but like
I wonder-
some people just
They
was
got some
made
characters
for
on
that
there.
shit right there.
They got some characters
Yeah,
on there. I just be like, oh my God.
yeah,
But Epic,
yeah.
whenever I see him, like I'm always cracking up. I'm always cracking up all the time.
Man, yeah, he be going in though. He's funny. He be going in.
Very funny. Very funny.
Yeah, he just need a. No, Drunk Guy Explains is definitely funny too.
Who's a drunk guy explains? I've never seen that.
Oh, you don't know Charlie?
Charlie?
Yeah.
No.
He just
He's still on? He's not on anymore?
I don't know. That's a good question. He
Hmm.
might be. He
Wow.
might be, but he makes funny videos too. Like the way he just responds. He's extra with it, and it's funny the way he does it. Like he used to always be drunk in his videos. That was funny too. It
Oh
was
my
good.
God.
Hence the word "Drunk Guy Explains." But it
Yeah.
was funny, not like
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not ridiculous. But shit. I was gonna say some shit, but I can't fucking remember. Fuck.
Oh, he was on briefly
Yeah,
a
but
few days ago, GQ? Wow.
yeah, yeah, there's a lot of people who just come like in and out a little bit, but they're not
I
like
think right
it was not
now,
like the same.
I think right now is like an in and out period. Like a lot of people are just in and out right now. You know?
Right. I mean, I know they're trying to push it to where if you actually use the app to create like content, like movie type shit, like the Indians been doing and all that.
I mean, all that is
But
nice though, but it depends. It's like it's great and it's a great learning thing, the fact that they have, the courses and all that. But the issue is that a lot of the courses are not always available at a time that a lot of us in the US can really
man, they be
take
picking
them,
some ridiculous times.
you know.
2 o'clock in the afternoon on a weekday.
Yeah,
Man, come on.
you're working. Even if
Right, you
it's 5
know?
o'clock, it's still not good for you because you
No,
still
you still
work.
gonna be
You're
you're
gonna
gonna be
be
like
at work to
getting
be in
out.
transit, you know.
Right.
So,
Right.
and then
I
other than
mean,
that, goes early in the morning, like sometimes it's 10 o'clock or 9 a.m. in the morning. For somebody who's actually working, it's not good. So for on the U.S. side, not too many people benefit unless they have a schedule that's a wide open and they're fully independent
right.
and you know,
Right. Right.
just
They're like fully independent and they can just allot some time to join the seminars and whatnot. I did go on one of them seminars one time and talk to them. That's funny. They're like, "Oh, I know who you are." I'm like, "I've seen your face 10,000 times on Riz." I say, "You goddamn right, you did."
I
Because
went to
I used to
two.
pump out, huh?
I went to two seminars. Yeah, two,
Yeah.
and that was it. I was just like, I couldn't continue on because even like the one I went to where they're talking about acting and they're talking about, how to create your R series and stuff like that. It's a continuous
Right.
thing, so you can't make it continuously at the same time all the time, you know.
Right.
So
No.
it becomes difficult. So when I realized that I was missing already like 2 classes or whatever, I was like, forget it. I'm not going to continue on because I'm already out of the loop of the conversation.
Right. It's a
Mhm.
lot of work.
Yeah, it is. What's up,
Oh, the twins are
twins?
here.
Sukadito twins are here. And we have Mr. Mosaro Fali with us. Welcome aboard. So yeah. So that's the thing. I think the people overseas
Right.
probably benefit maybe more with the classes and everything.
Maybe.
You know?
I don't know, but I see some people make content. I know they make the content using Rizzle.
Didn't make it. Thank you, Mr. Wrench Turner. Always happy to have you on.
All right, Moonshine and Mary Jane, bro.
We have a studio section. Nice. Enjoy. Yeah. You mean like actually making the videos on Rizzle?
Yeah, they're not making the videos on Rizzle. They just import them. I mean, which I don't blame them because you did all that work already.
Well, you know, the implants do that.
Right.
You can tell
The
product.
the comedian, the one who does the skit content, she posts stuff that she's already, shot and everything like that. She puts it on Rizzle.
Yeah.
And like that. I mean, which I don't blame you because you already spent the time shooting it and everything like how you would whether you put on YouTube or TikTok or whatever.
Right.
You can put on Rizzle too.
Right.
I mean, but I get that they want you to use the Rizzle app to create the content, but it's kind of tough the way they have it set up.
Mm-hmm.
With the what's it called, portrait mode or
it's portrait
mode,
yeah, because it's not landscape, but
right.
You can still create good content on portrait. It's just how you go about it, I guess. I mean,
because Rizzle in the beginning, the B-roll stuff in the beginning, it used to make the videos look terrible because you couldn't. Hold on one second. Put this down for a minute. Hold on. You couldn't see the video properly because I used to
you couldn't
when
see
I first started on Rizzle.
It would sometimes be too small.
No, or too big. It'd just be it'll be big and it'll be like distorted looking and it'll just look like shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, then they finally fixed that and added that you can put it in landscape mode, or it'll upload it in landscape mode, so the video is not so large and it actually looks clean and high quality.
Yeah. Hi, Jacob 94. Thank you for being with us.
That's one of my homies.
And then you have people who create their videos, through, was it Adobe or Photoshop or whatever, I mean, you could tell some videos are really nicely, professionally done. And the style of videos that they do, that's the way all of them are. So you can tell that that's software work,
Yeah. Like, I mean, I don't use any complicated software to record my videos, but those clips, I recorded them already. So I'm like, why not put those in there? Because they already look good. They have nice angles, and I don't have to actually use the Rizzle app to record the video.
Absolutely.
Because especially now that you can actually put a full length 1 minute clip now, that made it even better, because I used to be like, damn, I only could do a B-roll and it was only 30 seconds.
Exactly.
Or 29 seconds. Which I still don't understand to this day. 29 seconds, but
because they want to make sure that it's original, so they would want you to either speak before it or after it, and then have that video clip implanted in it. That's how they started it. They want to make sure that it's pure original, and you're not taking like maybe videos from, I don't know, maybe like TikTok or something or whatever, and putting it there. Although people do that now because of the fact that they could post a full video. So you have people taking videos.
The only thing I don't like about that is it shows the watermark.
Well, yeah, those people, they could remove the watermark if they just got to pay a software, that does it. Because all the free softwares, they leave the watermarks. But once they pay, then they'll be able to remove it.
I'll give you, sometimes I can kind of like crop it out. So let's take Instagram, for example. I don't know if you notice some of my videos, they got music in the background, right?
Yeah.
So let's say if it's a picture, but you hear music in the background, I'll go to TikTok, right? I'll record, make the video on TikTok or whatever. I'll save the video, and then it still has the TikTok watermark. I would just crop it out to the point where I can still use the photo, and then that's how I would make the videos there.
So you would crop it out.
Relax Records.
Hey, Relax Records. So you would crop it out in what? In InShot before you put it on
Uh,
Rizzle?
either now on Rizzle. I'm talking about putting it on Instagram.
Instagram.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, I would do the same for Rizzle too.
Oh yeah,
I'd
you
crop
could
it.
crop it. You could crop it on Instagram before you post it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. InShot. Okay, I didn't know about InShot because, but videos is harder to do that if you're doing adding like audio to a video on TikTok because it's like in a spot where you can't really crop it. So
Yeah.
it's easier with photos. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
like for example, I was messing around with the slow motion while I was smoking my cigar and I was doing all the slow motion shots and it
I
was
like
actually a really
that
cool
video.
video.
I saw that video. I wanted to ask you how you did it. I love it.
Yeah, right. So I was just on a Saturday one time I was bored. I was like, you know what? Let me have a stogie, nice stogie, and then I this phone is capable of doing a lot of stuff. So I'm like, let me see slow motion and I mess with the super slow motion. So I recorded some takes to see what would
Mhm.
happen and whatnot. And I'm like, oh, the video actually came pretty good. I wanted to put music in the background using TikTok, but it had the watermark right there and I couldn't crop it. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I'll just leave it with no sound. I gotta figure out how to put music in the background without using TikTok.
So without the sound and the whole slow motion, I think it was dope. I loved it.
Yeah, it was
I
just
really
like
loved it.
I was just like messing around with it. I just wanted to see how it come out. It actually came out pretty cool.
I was like, look at these.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And see, that's why nobody had no one. I don't want to hear any excuses because these phones are capable of doing a lot of things. I
It's
use my
true.
phone to do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's no reason you can probably with this phone right here, shoot, you probably could shoot a short film with this
Yeah,
phone
my phone too. The thing
for
about
sure.
it is like I need to get into it more, and stuff. But there are a lot of
Right.
things that you can do with your phone. That's for sure.
Yeah, this phone is very
Mhm.
powerful, super powerful.
Yeah.
Um, you can do a whole lot of stuff. So I said, let me just mess around with it and see if I can come out with some cool stuff. And I did the scar. I had a couple other takes that are really cool too, where
Hmm.
it'll go back to normal and it will
Hmm.
slow down, and then I'll back up and it'll go back to normal again, and then it'll slow down again. So
Nice.
yeah, I had a couple things, couple different ones I tried to use to see how it looked, but that one came out the best.
Nice. Christopher Collins, thank you so much for being with us. Christopher's the first person that actually got his the Martine Show merch. So he did his he posted a photo.
Speaking of DJs, Gracie is
Oh,
here.
the Gracie's here.
Gracie,
Hey, thank you so much for being here.
hey Gracie, hello.
Oh, that is sweet.
All right,
Yeah. So Chris got his
now
Martine Show merch and posted his
I
video.
saw that.
Yeah.
Chris Collins, man, what's happening, bro? I don't see none of you guys anymore because I don't really be on Rizzle like that. But yeah, but yeah, y'all doing good things out there. Yeah, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. Ooh, great
Costanzo
DJ.
April.
Yes, Lux Sync was good, bro.
Hey, let's see.
Some of these are artists that follow me and stuff like that, and
Nice.
DJs and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, um, I just the thing is people follow you. The funny thing is I don't know why. For some reason, when you're on a live, on a joint live, people tend to look in more than when you're just on a live by yourself. You notice
Really?
that?
Well, the thing about it,
Yeah.
I have yet to do a live by myself. I'm always with
Yeah.
someone.
I've done it a few times.
Yeah.
Like
So,
sometimes I just did one when I was just talking.
yeah.
That one did like really good. I'm like,
Yeah.
it was like 12, 15 people. I'm like, what the? How come we can't do that when I'm just doing but I don't know, for the music it doesn't do that great. If I'm using electronic music though, I actually got a full hour for the first time in forever.
Really?
And I actually got to saved the video. I was gonna put it on Instagram, but I was like, nah, I just wanted to just use it and get some clips out of it.
Mm.
Hip hop, I think that lasted like 10 minutes.
And you get cut
They
off.
shut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier to recognize those tracks, so
Yeah.
I was like, all right. And I don't want to go to Instagram, keep going, and getting shut down because they'll fuck with your account. I
Yeah, you
had
get
that
flagged.
already.
You get flagged.
Yeah, for sure. But the Instagram has been a year. Finally, over 3,000 again
Hmm.
followers. Took a long time. It's hard now. It's not the same. It used to be easy to blow up on Instagram.
Wow.
Yo,
Gimmicks
Gimmicks
Playhouse.
Playhouse. What's good?
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's one of the cats off of We Get Lifted Radio.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, he doing his thing over there. Hopefully I get on We Get Lifted Radio soon. I talked to Lady Duracell, so I'm trying to get back on there. But yeah, I met a lot of mad people, and that's the thing. People want to get followers, right? You get the followers, but you gotta talk to them if you want them to stick
Absolutely.
around.
It's
If you
all
don't
part
never
of the
talk, if
networking.
you if you never talk to them, you never look at their content, you never have any conversations with them, they ain't gonna never hit you up.
No, you never like on none of their stuff. You never comment on any of their
Yeah,
stuff. You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not gonna.
I guess that everybody thinks they're Drake, so they think they're gonna follow you regardless of whether you respond or not. See,
Yeah,
Drake never responds.
and you know, but yeah, you gotta connect and engage. I mean, you're not that big enough, so you just gotta communicate. Like it says, yeah,
Right,
communication is key. Absolutely, absolutely.
right,
And it doesn't matter how
right.
big you get. There are a lot of big accounts out there, and they still communicate because they have softwares. They use like mini bots to communicate. So when
Right.
you follow, automatically there's a thing that goes into inbox. You're thinking they're communicating with you. No, it's automated, where it's like, "Hi, how are you? Thank you for following me." Blah blah blah. They
Well, what
may come in.
I did, I did used to have one like that back last year, where it would send an automated message. But after that, I would actually talk to them
Yes,
and
but the thing about it,
have a conversation.
that first point of contact has already been made for you, which is like,
Right,
you're already ahead, which is really good.
right,
All of us can
right,
use it. You just pay for the software. That's all.
right, right. It is an automated message. You can customize it to say whatever you want to say, and you know,
Exactly.
it's nice because you follow, and it's hard to get followers on Instagram now because it goes up and down, up and down, up and down because people
Consistently.
follow you and motherfuckers think they slick and they unfollow you. I say, oh, I got you, bitch. All
Yeah,
right, I don't follow you ass right back. I got you.
exactly.
That's what they do. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
It's funny though. Like nowadays, it takes me a little bit before I start following the people after they follow me.
But I learned
I
because I
take
was
a
following
couple of days.
way too many people. I was following, so
Yeah.
I cut down my friend list of people that wasn't following me. I
Yeah.
unfollowed like 2,000 people.
Wow.
I was following like 4,500 people. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah,
No, it's
because
too many.
you trying to do that even exchange thing, and it doesn't always work
Yeah,
that
man. Most of them won't follow you. You know what I'm saying?
way.
Even if you like their pics over and over. Danny back in the building. All right.
You know, I mean,
So,
that's why you have some accounts. That's why you have some accounts on Instagram, and they big accounts, and you'll see like the person may be following maybe like 10 people, if that much, and then they have like 5,000 followers. You know, it's
right.
like,
Well, that happens if you get the followers at a very high rate. Oh, there you go. Sam
Sam,
253.
what's up? We were just
I was
talking
just
about
asking about you, bro.
you
I'm like,
earlier.
where that boy Sam at, man? I knew you were gonna slide through at least for a little bit.
Yes, yes, he always does.
Okay, everybody coming back in. I mean, it's all
It's
right.
prime time.
We trying.
Prime time.
It was my man Sam. What's good, bro? We got Sam in the building. We got
Lexington,
Gracie in the building. We
the
got
follow
Danny in the
unfollow
building.
method is so annoying. People do think they're slick. Yeah, that's true. I hate that.
So there was one person, right? They kept doing it over and over again, right? So they followed me, right?
Yeah.
And then they unfollowed me. So I unfollowed them, right? And then how
Yeah.
about a day later they followed me again? and then they unfollowed me. So that's all right. So I unfollowed them back. And then the third day, they did it again. They followed me.
Oh
And
my
then I'll
God.
follow back. So after that, I sent him a DM. I said, "Hey, bro, you keep following me to unfollow. If you keep doing that, I'm just gonna block your ass. You tripping right now. You know what I'm saying?" He did it for 3 days in a row. I'm like, yo,
You got
like,
nothing better to
come
do.
on now.
Come
Right.
on.
So now,
But now
any
he's cool,
prospect
right?
pages or right. If I, Mark Ches, what's good? What's
Oh
good,
my
bro?
God. Frankie
My
528.
cousin.
Or
Plus,
Frenzy.
what's up, bro? Yeah, that's my cousin.
Nice. Welcome aboard, everybody. So many people coming in now.
Yeah, everybody
We
coming
had a
back
lot of
in.
people earlier, but now it's like a different wave.
Yeah, it's a whole group of different people. So yeah, so I mean, so some people they try to be slick. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna follow them and unfollow them like you ain't gonna notice." I'm like, okay. So I said, so I had to cut down the list because it's hard to see everybody's post enough as it is. So
Absolutely.
I said, you know what, I gotta cut down this list. It's just I'm just following way too many people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut it down to 1,000 more. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Especially if you ain't following me, oh, I gotta take you off. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Because it's just too many people. And I see my page start doing better as I started following less people too.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying? And of course, I keep my consistent posts, dope shit. You know what I'm saying?
We know that. We know that.
Hey, I know. There's nobody in this live that said they ain't never seen one of them videos. Whether you wanted to see it or not, it popped up in
For
your feed.
real. Like
You're
I said,
like,
I would
damn
never
it.
forget that. Like I was home sick, totally in bed, out of commission. And every time I looked at the photo, I was just like, oh my God, DC. All right.
Yo,
Like,
yo, how many, for anybody watching this live, how many times have you opened up your Instagram and my video done popped up?
look,
I'm
you
sure this happened to
always
this.
look, either you pop up as soon as I open up or before I close, you gonna pop up. And no
There you
matter
go.
what. Okay,
That means
if it
that means
doesn't
I'm doing
happen,
that
and
means
if
I'm
it doesn't happen
doing
in
the
the
right
first
thing.
round, the second whatever round is gonna happen for sure. So it's like I never miss you. Like I'll never miss you because you're always coming up all the time. You're very consistent.
Well, I always try to do 2 to 3 posts a day, like I was saying. You know what I'm saying? I try to do and I try to change it up, put like a regular picture, and
Yeah.
then of course post the content because you want to switch it up a little bit. You just don't want to post
Yeah.
DJ videos and shit all the time. Sometimes you just
Yeah.
post some regular shit or a quote like I did the inconsistent people shit, something
Yeah.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Then, so they're like, okay, he's just not some dumbass motherfucker who just posts 10,000 videos a day, even though it's really
Yeah.
like 3.
They'll
But
be like, oh,
you
he's
might
not
you
only
might see
into
something,
music.
huh?
They'll be like, oh, he's not only into music. He could post some
Right?
other stuff
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, sometimes I switch it up on purpose. I just do a little test to see what sticks and what don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Dems, like if I did like any funny video or dancing video or memes, that's gonna be I already know it.
For sure. For sure. I think
You
it
know,
will.
nah, I ain't no Instagram famous, bro. Hell no, not even close. I be getting like they'd be hitting me up about brands and shit. That was the case. I'm talking about like real brands, not the ones who they'd be wanting to buy you want you to buy a shirt for $79.95. Not them boys.
He says you have thousands of rizzles to post if you want.
Sure, like the
Yeah.
moment of clarity. One day I actually posted one from Rizzle and put it on my Instagram.
I think you should.
Moment of
There's
clarity.
a lot of good ones.
There's a couple good ones. I use a couple Rizzle videos here and there. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, some funny stuff. Some public service announcement type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know why I know it really works? Because a lot of people don't know how I sound. I guess they think I'm mute and I don't know how to talk, right? So when I actually talk, people are like, "Oh, he talks. He actually has a
No,
voice."
the thing about it is that they only see you one way, like always doing the turntable, and bopping to the music and stuff like that. So, they don't get to hear you or anything.
Yeah, and every once in a while I post a video like that out of the blue, you
And I said,
know,
oh.
and then I just post a. It's like, oh, he actually talks. He actually has something interesting to say besides all them goddamn videos that he posts. You know, but hey,
They
but that's
can't
what
miss
it is.
those
That's
videos, though. They can't miss those
there
videos.
ain't no way, ain't no way, no way, no way, no how, and that's great. That means everybody's seeing them, and that's great.
That's what it's all about.
So
Consistency.
so that's good. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm having fun with the Instagram, trying to moment of clarity. I haven't done one in a while. I'm gonna do a couple. I'm gonna start doing a few here and there, out of the blue, just out of nowhere, just because I be thinking of some shit sometime, but I forget, and
You gotta write them down.
and I'm like, damn. Now, like what I used to do is when I think of something, I say, oh, I'm putting that bitch on video right now because I know I'm gonna forget that shit later if I don't do it now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I used to do it. I'm like, right there, let's do it. Boom, boom, record it. I'm like, boom, got it. But yeah, I'll still do those, a couple of those, because those always uh evoke good conversations and things like that. Everybody always has some type of feedback or something to say or something they can relate to when it comes to whatever quote I decided to drop that day.
Mm-hmm.
I do have some bangers on there, low key. There's some bangers on there for
Mm-hmm.
sure,
Right.
that you wouldn't think, you just out of nowhere, and then boom. Like there was a video I posted. I didn't tag anybody in it though, and I posted it, and for months nobody responded to it. I guess people started seeing it, and then multiple people started responding to the video. And there was a video I posted like maybe like 3-4 months ago. I don't remember what the situation was about. I think it was just something like I said something like, I just looked at the camera. I was like this. Be honest with me. You all right? Something like that.
Oh, I
For
think
real.
I saw
Like for
that
real, for
one.
real.
Yeah, I saw
Something
it.
like that.
Like
Yeah.
you having a
And then,
conversation with someone, but there's nobody there.
right. And then people are like, some of them answered honestly. Like, honestly, I act like I'm okay, but I really ain't. And it actually,
It
I'm like,
triggers
hey,
people.
I mean, that's,
It's a good trigger. It's nice.
so, I mean, which was an actual serious question. I really
Yeah.
meant it. I was like, how you really for real feeling? You know what I mean? Because, you're busy throughout the day, you're working and all that. And, sometimes you get your mind off the other shit. But when you have to wind down, you can't be busy all day 24/7, or you could try,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Nah, man, I just put it out there in the universal for whoever wanted to respond to it. You know. And what's funny? One
Mm-hmm.
time I put a post up, it was just a check-in. Like, I
Rashid!
said, I was like, yo, it's your boy DC. I'm like, yo, how the fuck are you doing? Just tell me how the fuck you doing. If you see this shit, respond to this post, right? And then somebody responded, he's like, hey man, I'm actually having a rough day, but I'm glad I saw the video. Even though it wasn't really directed to me, but you said
It
anybody could
resonated with
respond,
them.
so I decided to respond. So,
Oh,
it's good.
that's nice.
Rashid James, the future politician.
Rashid, oh my goodness.
You graduated high school, right? He graduated high school now, right?
Yeah, he's in college.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
He was like 18, 19?
No, he's older. He's in
Really?
his 20s.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit. Shit. Okay. All right. Well, fuck. My bad, bro. It'll be a good thing once you get older, though. You won't want to knock back some of them numbers anyway.
Yeah, he
So,
has a nice fresh look. I'm in college, high school.
so you one of them AP motherfuckers, huh? AP classes, right? Oh, so okay. I was about to say. I'm like, I knew it. I knew you wasn't no damn 20. He's 17. Yeah, he act like an old man though. That's what's up though.
He's
He act
also
like a grown man.
very mature.
Yeah,
Very mature, put
but yeah, he
together.
don't play that shit. Hey,
Yeah.
I seen him snapping one day. I seen him snapping one day on the post. That shit, I was like, damn, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, man, hey, if you don't support me, I'm blocking your ass. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, yeah, he don't play around. I had a
Yeah.
conversation with him. I said, damn, bro, somebody done pissed you off, but I feel him though. You know,
No,
I
people think
feel
you
him though.
can like walk all over. You can't do that.
You
Sometimes you
know,
gotta check
but
people, let them know.
but
Unfortunately.
at the end of the day, like I said, nobody owes you shit. So you can't really expect people to do
Absolutely.
things that you want them to do if they don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody
Absolutely.
owes you shit. And once you get that mentality in your head, you're not gonna trip off stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna do
Yeah.
what you got to do, and it's gonna work out the way it's supposed to work out.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's how I approach everything. Everything, right now.
I mean, that's the best
You gonna
approach to
put it.
have
You
because you're only focused on you. You put your
right,
energy on you, and then that's it.
right, right. Just focusing on things that you can control, and that's it.
Absolutely.
Focusing on shit
Absolutely.
you can't control what other people do. You only can control
Absolutely.
what you do, and if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you'll get the results eventually at
And
some point. You know what I'm
at the
saying?
end of the
The
day,
the, the result that you desire.
what other people do is really not your business anyway. You know? So,
That's what I'm saying. If you're over there worrying about other people, then you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be worrying about what you need to do,
yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the best. One of the best lessons you really, really realize. I'm like, hold on,
Yeah.
I'm tripping, but nobody owes me shit. Like, why am I
Absolutely.
acting like this person's supposed to do something for me or whatever? You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
don't. They don't. They don't owe me nothing. So I need you. Sometimes you gotta check yourself and be like, you know what? I'm tripping, and then you start looking at things differently. And I'm like, all right, yeah, that
Absolutely.
makes more sense. You know what I mean? Moment of clarity. God damn it. You're
Absolutely.
right.
The best thing is to be unbothered, totally unbothered, you know?
Yeah. Nobody owes you a thing in this world. So if you approach life like that, you're gonna be a lot happier.
Of course. And you be at peace with
And
yourself too.
and also if you do things without expecting something in return, obviously. You
Yeah.
do whatever you do for somebody, you're not like, oh, it's because they're gonna get me back later or whatever. Hey, listen, you hope people will have the mentality to pay it forward, but if they don't, that's not what you do things for, anyway. So
Absolutely.
yeah. So yeah.
Absolutely.
If you do that, you do right by people, you gonna get your way eventually.
Yeah. I mean, the formula
That's
works.
it.
It's just that you need to be authentic about it, you know? If
Yeah,
you're going to
authentic.
do it passionately, and that's it. Do it from the
That's
heart.
it. Authentic, consistent.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. If you're doing and you're staying committed and trying to discipline. That's another one too. Because
Yes.
sometimes because sometimes I come home and I'm like, oh man, I gotta record a video or I gotta do a mix to submit to a radio show or something. I'm like, oh, some days you don't want to do that. Sometimes that's
Hmm.
just the way it is. It's human nature. Some days you're like, I'm not feeling that shit today. But sometimes that's what you got to do.
Yeah, that's true. And then
You
also,
know?
some people do things because they want to get praise and validation for people to talk about them. No, that's not, it doesn't work that way. You just do it
Right,
because you want to do it. You stay consistent because your heart is into it. You're passionate about it, and you just keep doing your thing.
right.
And you know what? Eventually, people will catch on, and they
Listen,
do.
if you're good at what you do and you're passionate about what you do, you ain't gonna have to tell people, hey, look at me. Hey, look at
No,
me. They
they
gonna
will
see
see
you.
you.
You ain't gonna have
They
to.
will
They
see
gonna
you.
see you. That's
That's
it.
it.
They gonna see you. It's that simple. You don't have to like raise your hand and yell, "Hey guys, look what
I'm
I'm doing
here.
over here."
I'm
Right.
here.
If you do
No.
right, if you're doing what you got to do,
What's up,
people gonna
Zachary?
see you, and then you know what I'm saying, and then they're gonna be like, "Damn, man, you doing your thing." You know.
Yeah,
That's why I always try to I make it to a point when I'm seeing somebody doing their thing. I'm
be
like, "Hey, yo,
acknowledged.
I see you,"
Yeah,
because
acknowledge. Acknowledgement.
when you see somebody passionate about something and whatever and they really trying to push through, you never know, sometimes they might be having a shitty day or they feel like it's not working, because hey, we all have days like that, and then somebody hits you up out of the blue and say, yo bro, or hey girl, keep pushing because I like what you're doing, keep up the good work. You don't know what that could do for somebody. It might be like, you know what, that's sometimes you need to hear that type of shit. You really
Absolutely,
do.
100, 100 all the
Even if
time.
even if you're self-motivated and all that, sometimes it's still nice to hear that.
Yeah, it's part of the appreciation process. You know,
Right.
you're
You
feeling
know?
appreciated, and that's all that
Right.
counts. That's
You know?
all the fuel you really need to keep going. You know.
Right. Right. I don't need much motivation, don't get me wrong. But it's nice to hear when somebody says, hey, bro, you're doing your thing. It's nice to hear. But I can just motivate myself to do something that I really want to do because that's something I really want to do.
Yeah.
If there's nobody needs to make me want to go do this or make me want to do that if I don't, if I already really want to do it. I'm going to just want to do it off rip. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I've been approaching everything I've been trying to do for the past year or so.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that shit hard.
It is hard.
It's hard to keep that kind of consistency every single day, and even when things are not going your way, to still stay positive and be like,
You telling
oh,
me?
it's go, it's gonna be
Woo.
all right. It's gonna be all right. You got to keep telling yourself. You got to take a deep breath. It's gonna be
Exactly.
all right.
Keep pushing. Keep
Even though
pushing. Keep
it,
pushing.
you keep it's piling on. You're like, oh my god, here we go, here we go.
Yes.
I don't know
Yeah.
what I'm doing here. Am I wasting my time? What's happening? You start questioning yourself. Then you got to take a step back and be like, look, you talk to yourself and like, yo, is this some shit that I really want to do, or am I supposed to be doing this and that? Once you know, get out your feelings, because everybody do that shit. I don't care what nobody say. Even though
Mm,
some people public with it, everybody get in their feelings some days, and when you're not
of
feeling
course.
it. And then you take a deep breath, and then you're like, you know what? I need to get back to doing what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Being
Absolutely.
consistent, pushing out the work, and because bad times don't last at the end of the day, even though they do feel like forever sometimes.
Well, yeah.
They feel like forever
Yeah.
sometimes. they,
I
they,
can
they,
identify.
you
Yeah.
know, yeah. Sometimes bad times is at a premium. It's like it's
Um,
always. It seems like it's always there.
it's like, when is this gonna
But
stop? Please, like, can we press a button for
yeah,
those?
you're like, all right, I'm
Yeah.
straight. That's enough. I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know, so we just try to push through, and another thing I like about doing these things, people like, oh, I saw your video, it put me in a better mood, and I'm like, oh, I'm glad. That's probably one of the best compliments you could probably get. Like, oh, I
Absolutely.
watched your video, put me in a better mood. You know what I'm saying? Or you played a song that I really like, or just like your energy in the video or whatever, and I appreciate that, and those little things, it just help you
It makes a difference.
want to continue. Yeah, those
Hmm.
just showing a little appreciation here and there. It's underrated. It's underrated.
It's true. It's really true.
You
It's
know,
really, really
so
true.
it's just working hard. Keep good people around you. People
That is
who
really needed. Positive energy, good vibes. That is
right,
needed
yeah,
at
because
all times.
there's always somebody that's trying to you know rob you of that good energy and want to plant that negative nonsense on you. You gotta shake them off. Gotta
For sure.
hit that hole with a Heisman. You feel me?
For sure.
Hit that hole with a Heisman. And we still got 8 people here. They want to hear my boring ass talk. God damn.
So do you guys have
Oh man.
any other questions for DC DJ Extraordinaire with much consistency doing his thing? And 2020, he made sure his visibility was on high. He's all over the
I'm
place.
visible as fuck.
Yeah, if somebody say
Hold
they
on.
don't see you, they blind. For real.
Full of shit. Full of shit. For real. Like,
Mm. Even on your Facebook, people be like, yo, bro, can you like let me share it? Put the share button.
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Facebook. The reason why I on Facebook, I don't put it public. I put it for only people who are my friend
Yeah,
can
yeah.
watch the video. Because
Okay.
there's some nosy ass motherfuckers on this Facebook shit. So I'm like,
Yeah,
They be sending my
I'm like
videos
that with my
to
personal profile as well. You know, that's why like a lot of my recent stuff that I do, I don't put on my personal profile, but it goes to my business Facebook page, which is a whole different crowd of people. So that's fine, you
right,
know. But
right,
my personal
right.
profile, I'm very selective with
Now,
that.
now don't get me wrong. I post the videos on Facebook. It's not a big deal because I don't never post nothing else on my Facebook like that. You know,
Mm-hmm,
um, because there's some people in there, man. They too motherfucking nosy. So I'm like,
Yeah,
man,
I
y'all be
totally agree.
yeah. There was an incident that happened the other day, pissed me off. I'm like, yo, you do that shit, I'm gonna block the fuck out of you because you're tripping. Like you sending my shit to people like and talking, running their mouth. I'm like, hey,
Mm-hmm,
see, that's why I don't use Facebook like that. This is exactly why I
mm-hmm.
don't use Facebook.
Yeah,
But yeah, Facebook
the personal
certain people
profile.
I don't add to.
Yeah,
Certain people be adding me. I'm like, nah, nope, you tripping.
yeah,
Even
I'm
though,
like that
like I
too.
said, I don't have anything to
Let me
hide.
tell
Don't
you,
get me wrong, because I don't post nothing crazy.
I have a grand list of people waiting to be approved with Facebook. Like the waiting list is
They go,
huge. And I just be like, whatever.
they gonna keep waiting.
Yeah. I'm very, very
Shit.
selective when it comes to my personal profile. Okay. And like I said, my stuff is out there, but if you're don't see it to gut on either Instagram or the Facebook business page on your own, then that means that you're really not into me, because the people who are find me, you know, and they see what I'm
Right,
doing, you know. So
right.
hey, I'm not gonna be adding people to personal profile. I'm like, no, it's personal for a reason.
Dwayne
I'll
Hurt.
make sure about that.
Okay, Dwayne Hurt got a question. What's your favorite song to mix? Right now, the song I use to get the party going right now is Pop Star by Drake. That shit right there, you can go so many different directions with that song. Right there. You play that song, bitches on my phone, you know what I'm saying? And then people get into it, and then you can go into some other shit, and then you got them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the song that I'm using that when it comes to hip hop, at least.
Mhm.
Mary J. Blige, Family Affair. That's one of my go-tos because let's get it, you know. And then
Mhm.
then I go into my drop it like it's hot, and that's when I know like the back of my hand. I just know where boom boom I'm gonna play here, 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 here. Um, there's Return of the Mac.
Mr. G
You
is
know,
on. Welcome aboard, intelligent
oh
brother.
that boy verified on Clapper.
Yes. I'm right behind you, almost there. I just need to post more though. But my thing basically is based on spirituality. So it's all prophetic. It's healing ministry. It's all based on the signs and synchronicities that I get. So it will come through. But I'm already at 1,000 over there, and I was shocked about
Yeah,
that.
intelligent brother, what's happening, bro?
Thank you so much for the love. Appreciated.
Yeah, man, all day. This is see Martine shows impressive. Look at that. You still got people hanging around. 9 people. That's a lot of people to
And
hang
people
around.
come
And we've
in
been
and
on for
out
a minute.
all the time. People
Right,
come in and
right.
out all the time. And the fact that I
I'm
got
sure you had
more
at least 20
time.
people.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, at
Well,
least.
Instagram knows because they just like I said, open the gates and allow to be like, okay, you just got more time. There's no limit.
Yeah, you
Um,
use it every week, and
yeah,
you don't
twice a week.
violate. You don't violate. Oh yeah, twice a week, right? Tuesday and Thursdays. That's right. And you don't
Yeah,
violate the guidelines, so they're gonna definitely give you
no,
more time. So you
we
have
haven't
what, 2 hours?
violated. Well, yeah, we are about to be 2 hours now
Holy sh!
because we started at 8.
Wow!
We started at 8.
Damn it! It's almost 10 o'clock already. Holy shit!
Exactly.
Wow.
Nowadays, I have to make sure I shut it down. Like, there's no limit. We could just go forever.
Music is life. Absolutely. Y'all gonna fuck around. Might drop another video tonight.
He's so excited.
Nah, but nah. Well, if like I said, I have so many videos that I can chop up. is I don't necessarily have to make a new one. I have so many that people
Oh,
probably don't
that's
remember or
good.
haven't seen.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I don't always make a new video. Oh hell no.
oh, okay. So your posts are kind of like pre-programmed because you already have the clips ready to go.
But some of them, but some of them are new. I make at least 3 or 4 new ones every week.
Oh, okay. To replenish. Okay. Because
Any of the ones.
at one point,
Go
I
ahead.
thought that you were making them every day.
I
Like,
was before. Yeah, I used to make them
oh,
every day, 3 to 5 minute videos every single day. That's why I
wow.
got so many.
Okay. Okay.
But
Yeah,
if you any
you
of the
have to
videos
start
that you see on
filming.
me, I'll tell you what. Any of the videos that you see me on the turntables with the side view, that's usually the newer ones.
Okay. Okay.
Those are usually, but there's some that are still relatively new that are not, that in that setting. But yeah, um, I got plenty. And then some of them I repost because maybe they didn't do so well when I posted them, like maybe last year. So I might repost the video,
Mm-hmm.
and it does a little bit better. So yeah, I got so much content, you got to use it. It's still there. I can post it 1 time, 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
I got so many. So, but yeah, I try to keep it fresh and something good and eye popping. And I just pick the good parts of the video that's gonna make people gonna be like, oh, okay. Usually try to pick the ones where it's transitioning into another track. That's why I usually try to get, unless
Nice.
it's like scratching or something like that. Then I could just post it like that, all straight up.
Nice.
You know, but yeah, that's what it is. That's the journey, I guess you could say I'm on. Bolstering up the Instagram page a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
trying to make those connections out there in these streets in real life. Going to events and networking with people, um, doing the online stuff, the radio,
Mm-hmm.
AWSM, doing a good shout out to Rocks for
Mm-hmm.
that, and Colt Sebastian Taylor doing his thing out there too with
Really.
AWSM radio with
Mm-hmm.
the Saturday Report. And then I do UK based now. Um, I use Tractor. I used to use Serato back in the day, back in like 2011, 2012, but I use Tractor now with my time coded vinyls and my Tractor Z2 mixers and use them Technics. Yeah, hey, the ribs are busting though. They're really good. So
Is that this guy's restaurant?
Serato, yeah, no, he has no. It's a barbershop, but he has on the side. He does barbecue every Friday and Saturday.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
So he has actually people, a pit and everything. He got people there from, unless they sell out quick. Sometimes they sell out quick and they're done like in 2 or 3 hours. But
Wow.
they're usually there from like 11 to like 5 or 6.
Mm.
So they'll be there,
Nice.
and I'm gonna be posted up playing music. It's nice and cool outside too, so I might not even have to bring my tent. Nice, but I don't know. I might bring it just in case if it rains, because Florida,
Yeah.
it might rain out of nowhere. Yeah, it's gonna be just a chill event, nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Few people come here and there, show love. Barbershop there, people get a haircut too. So yeah, that's why you seen the advertisement about it.
Yes.
Um, oh, bars coming through too. That's what's up, man. Appreciate the support.
And
That's what's up.
don't forget to email sandwich to Dwayne.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Take a picture.
we'll see. I mean, technology ain't up on that yet. Email food, that'd be some shit. But
Imagine if you
back.
could.
So, so you use Serato, right? I haven't used Serato in a long time. I used to use it back in the day. Have you ever used Tractor, Dwayne? Email food invented. Hell yeah, that'd be straight.
Gracie says she uses Serato too.
Yeah, I know she does. Serato seems like what everybody's going back to
Okay.
because I don't know, it's more, I don't know, Tractor seems like, I mean, they have new versions of Tractor, but if I update my laptop because I have a Mac, I have a Mac and a PC, but the PC I don't use it for events no more. I use the Mac now because it's way more stable.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I can't update it because my mixer won't. The DVS won't read, and it's going to be a whole nonsense mess. So yeah, so I have an older version of Tractor which does everything I need to do. Back in the day, Tractor used to be more user friendly, but now people use Serato. I guess Serato's up on game, and I thought about going to Serato just to have or have both. So we'll see. I don't know, but I don't really need that right now. The Tractor's doing what it needs to do at the moment, but I may go to Serato. Serato's user friendly now, especially. It used to be a little bit tougher. You needed to have all this other stuff in order to do what you needed to do, but now it's way better. But yeah, I might just have both because certain places have Serato, and then you might be more comfortable using your own like mixer or whatever the case may be. Um, but like for this event Saturday, I have a controller. I'm not gonna bring my turntables out there. No need for that. But bring my controller, easy setup, 1, 2, 3. Do you use vinyl? Only to scratch. Like now, I mean, because I used to have more vinyls, but they either got destroyed or I gave some of them away. But I use it. I use it just to scratch. I have a couple break records when I scratch. But I do use time coded vinyls to mix, so it's still a vinyl more or less, but it's not a like a vinyl where where you have to you don't get that snap crackle and pop, and you actually have to you know move the needle to move to the next track. But you can set it up with the time coded vinyls that way and put it in absolute mode where you can do it like that, where it's actually like a real vinyl. That shit still skips like a real vinyl though. I mean, it is a real vinyl, but it's time coded. You just load the MP3 onto it, and then it will operate as a real vinyl. You can do everything: backspin, juggle, scratch, the whole nine. So that's why people use it. It's a lot more efficient and it's a lot less maintenance for sure. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't want to bring. Nobody brings crates of stuff of vinyls anymore anywhere, unless you're doing like a special novelty type of show and you want to do it. Sure, but there is a former DJ that she don't DJ no more. She has a whole bunch of vinyls, and I'm gonna go check them out. She has vinyls of like progressive house and techno and 80s and 70s music. So I'm gonna look through them, and I might purchase some of them because and they're in really good condition. So I might peep some of them and just to have here because vinyl is it's always nice to have vinyl. I still have a couple. I have like DMX here. I got Michael Jackson.
You got classics.
I had it's one Puffy record. I forgot which one it is. Yeah, I got a few, but yeah. And I'm gonna go to the needleless joints too because needles. Okay. Oh, my nigga Val. That's my cousin too. My nigga Val. What's good? My nigga. All right. Man. All right. 10 people still. That's what y'all lit tonight.
And it's past 10 o'clock.
That's what's up. That's what's up. But that's what basically the setup I use right now. If I'm going to like a regular event, I'll just use my controller because it's easy to carry. Mind boggling world, what's up, bro? He's on Rizzle.
Welcome.
I don't know if you know him.
I'm not sure.
He on Rizzle. I use my controller. It's easy to carry, and I can break it down nice and easy. Not that I couldn't break down the turntables nice and easy, but it's just easier to bring. That's less to bring. So that's what I essentially use mostly when I do events. Unless I'm doing a specific event, then I'll bring the turntables out. Ain't no pressure. Ain't no pressure, man. But but obviously people like to see the turntables because it just looks cool. You got a nice setup, it's clean. You know what I'm saying? But the phaser could help. We wouldn't need to use needles no more. Yeah, there's this new technology. You put it on there and it connects to USB and yeah, man. I'm still working it, man. I'm not gonna retire this time because I did before because I thought it was over for real. Be honest with you guys, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, this ain't it no more,
Mm-hmm.
That's the past, and yeah, yeah. That's why I have my controller to carry for events, man. It makes it a lot easier, and I can do the same shit. But yeah,
So
I'm
Mr.
glad.
G used to DJ as well, apparently.
Yeah, he probably uses vinyls. I'm assuming you DJ'd in the '90s and early 2000s,
Mm-hmm.
most
Maybe
likely.
even early,
Yeah,
maybe
so he
even
probably
earlier.
he yeah he's using vinyl, so
Yeah,
that's just too much to carry. Crates, man.
yeah,
You go to an event with crates now, they're gonna be like, "What you doing? Where you going with all that?"
yeah.
It's cool. Don't get me wrong. People go and respect it, of course, because
That's
you using
okay.
vinyl records.
Yeah.
There's no laptop, no nothing. But
Mm.
still, like you gotta. It's just too much work. You gotta work smart. At the end of the day, from my experiences of doing events over these years, they don't give a fuck about none of that stuff.
Mm.
All they care about is hearing the music they want to hear at the end of the day. They
Wow.
don't care about how many cool tricks you can do. They don't care about none of that. They just want to hear that Drake song.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, you used to break dance too? That's what's up. Late 80s, okay.
And
Yeah, them techniques are solid, man.
Sammy said he remembered the day when he dragged records to his shows and had a U-Haul packed.
See, no, nobody. That's just too much. Like
Yeah.
if that's just you're not nobody's doing that shit anymore.
Sarah, oh my God.
You
Could
gotta
you
right. You
imagine?
gotta. I'm telling you, that's what it used to have. So many crates of records. You used to have like 4 or 5 crates. No, no,
And
nobody ain't
those
trying
things
to
are
do that.
heavy. Oh,
Yes, yes. And if you're in an inconvenient location, you can't just pack up real quick and go.
yeah. Yeah, you always got to have
Yeah,
helpers pack you up too. It's crazy.
for sure, for sure, for sure.
Or
Yeah,
you
that
be there till tomorrow, pack it.
is just too much. So I vinyl's cool. I use I still use time coded vinyls. That's good enough for me right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and people take your shit.
Yeah.
You missing
Missing
crates?
crates for
Nah, bro.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, nah,
Forgetting
bro.
crates.
Mm-mm. Either you forgot it or somebody took it. Nope. Yeah, you
Misplaced,
know,
whatever. Done.
throwback. Yeah, I used to have a Gemini mixer back in the day. That's throwback shit too.
Mm,
Yeah, good times. Good times. But you gotta get with the times. I know some DJs are like, oh, vinyl forever. Okay, you bring 85 crates of records to an event if you want to. You go ahead and do that. The first thing I'll ask you, oh, you got that juvenile, you got this, you got that. They ain't worried about them records. There
yeah.
might be one person who might care. They're like, oh man, using vinyl, that's great. But that's it. The rest of them gonna be like, so as long as you play that music that they like, that's all that really matters at the end of the
Exactly.
day. But
Exactly.
I know a lot more. It's more electronic music. I see him using vinyl quite a bit still. Like, but I, that to me is easier to mix that because the BPM is more or less the same. So, but hip hop is all over the place.
Yeah.
So that's another argument right there where people think certain music is easier to mix than others. But
Sam is killing us. He was like finding the gems in like 1,000 records was so enjoyable.
well, yeah. Well, listen. When you get used to it, though,
Mhm.
it's fun because you're like this. You got to hurry up. You got like this. You're like
Yeah.
looking through crates, and you're like, okay, I got it. You toss the record, put the other one on real quick.
Yeah.
Doing all this, doing all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
listen.
work. It's a lot of work.
And
It's a lot of
vinyls are
work.
expensive to maintain because if
Mm.
you're doing them for shows, you got to keep them on point. Because if they start getting all nicked up, they're gonna start skipping, and it's
Right.
expensive.
Well, that's why you always got to be passionate about what you do. You got to love what you're doing because
Right.
that plays a big role in your consistency keeping up with, everything and all that. That plays a very big
Right.
role.
Yeah, Dwayne, those rain mixers are way too expensive. I don't know why. They're just, I don't know why they're so expensive. They make them overpriced. But they're nice
Mhm.
mixers though. They are nice mixers. I got a Tractor Z2. Awesome. I can do the same thing the Rain 62, 64, 68 mixer. You know what I'm saying? But for what I do, I don't need a 4-channel mixer and all that other shit. But even the 2-channel mixer is like 1,500, you know?
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
it's a good investment. I mean, if you're like out there doing your thing, you're
Mhm.
gonna need some heavy duty stuff, eventually, So yeah. Um yeah, turntables, whatever. The only thing I've never used is like an actual CDJ setup, like Pioneers and all that type of stuff. I've never used that type of stuff, but
Wow.
otherwise, yeah, yeah, that's yeah, man, it's just too much money, but it's worth it though. If you got it, definitely get it, because at the end of the day, you get what you pay for.
Exactly.
You try to be cheap, but it'll catch up with you, especially if you're using the equipment all the time and you're using like for events. That puts a lot of wear on equipment when you use it for events. If you're using it at your house, eh,
Mhm.
it depends. If you're using it every day, then maybe. But clubs and shit like that, once you start taking your shit out to the club, it takes a
Mhm.
beating. So it's important to have something that can hold up, because there's nothing worse than when something breaks down on you at an event. It's embarrassing. It's happened to me too. It's embarrassing. Intelligent brother, my man.
He's gonna run more videos to film. Okay, thank you so much. He's working on something else while he's filming.
Yeah,
Hmm.
right. Yeah. So anybody else think got something else? I think we done covered everything.
I think so too. This has been a really nice live. A lot of good info. Allowed everybody
Yeah,
to enter your DJ world.
everybody's on
Really
here today. We got
good.
Dwayne Hurd, GQ, Wrench Turner, Grassy
Sam,
showed up,
Grassy,
show some love.
Mr. G,
Danny,
Mind Blogging
Mr.
World.
G, my dog 253, Ken, you know. Ken
See
always
the
supports. He
family
always
up
on he
here.
always on AWSM too. Shout out to Ken for that.
Oh,
You
he's on.
know.
Oh, yeah, he
Got
is
the
on AWSM.
no well yeah, he always come through to check out my live mixes and whatnot.
Nice.
Let's see who else. But yeah, other than that, ain't nothing too much going on. Just gonna keep working. Hopefully 2021 I can really uh make another big jump. I mean, I did a pretty decent jump from 19 to 20. So 20 to 21, let's see if we can make another jump.
Well, it's been
Um,
a pleasure to watch you grow. Seriously, I
and I
like.
appreciate it.
I
It's
like
been a lot of
watching.
work.
It is work,
It's been a
but
lot of work.
I enjoy your dedication. And the hardest part of everything is to be consistent, and you do it gracefully, actually. And that's because you are
Especially
passionate.
right. Well,
So,
I love it. That's facts. Straight up.
so you're a
For
great
sure.
example to follow. It doesn't matter what the field is. It's just to follow
Hmm.
the patterns of consistency and how you're just very much dedicated. That's awesome.
Yeah, I love it. I wouldn't have came back to it if I didn't.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the reasons why I came back to it.
You know,
That's probably one of the main reasons.
DJing is definitely a big love for you. It's
For
probably your
sure.
first love.
I mean, and it helps that pretty good at it too. So,
Yeah, that too.
yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
keep remembering that
because
because
you
you
got to
always
be
make it
realistic though.
clear.
You do got to be realistic. If you know you're not that good and you're like, I need merch. I think about it. I've been thinking about it.
I told him about that before, but he's thinking about
You
it.
did. I think about it. Ain't nobody gonna buy that shit though.
Don't say that. You don't know. You don't know.
I'm gonna buy. If I'm gonna make a shirt, I'm gonna make a shirt that just says "good shit"
Um,
and with the 100.
that's a good start. You say it all the time. You might as well.
Good shit. That's it.
Why not? And you think people are gonna buy that? I guarantee
They
you.
might buy that one.
Put it out
They
there.
might
You
buy
know
that one.
they're gonna buy it. Okay,
That
just
one, they
put
probably buy that one. They probably buy that.
just put that one. That should be one of your first ones. Put that one out there. You know that
Yeah,
one is
I
gonna
think
be a good hit.
they probably buy that one. I
And
think
have
so.
it
That
on
one, yeah,
while
that
you
probably was something
DJ.
pretty good.
Have it on while you
Yeah,
DJ.
of course,
You know,
for sure,
that's it.
absolutely, for sure, for
People
sure.
gonna buy it.
Everybody, appreciate y'all coming out for this live. We've been on for over 2 hours. Didn't even feel like it, which is
I
great.
know.
That's how you know you're having a fantastic conversation with fantastic people. You
Yes.
know, I mean,
So
you
one
know,
reminder, I want to make sure that all of you guys remember that we do have a silent contest giveaway happening for the Martine Show. You guys know the link is right on my Instagram. It's happening on Instagram. Get your merch, pick whatever the merch it is. Then do your video, post it on Instagram, tag me, and that's how you enter the contest, okay? And let me know exactly how you have been inspired by the Martine Show, something that you heard that a guest said, or something, is it the show in general, or is it something that, reminds you about the Martine Show, but we want to bring out inspiration. So it's all about your story, how you got inspired, and then you tag me with your merch. And that's about it. So
anybody
thank
else got anything before we shut it down? Anybody else? I think we covered every
I think
base
it's
pretty
good.
much at the moment.
Yep.
This was a very, very complete live, very good. You know.
It's
Oh, fun fact, guys! I was the first guest on the Martine show. I don't know what that means, but I'm just saying. I don't know what that means, but I'm just saying. I was the first guest, the inaugural guest. I don't know what that means though.
yes.
I'm
Oh my goodness.
got $2 for gas. Yeah, Ken. Yeah, you stay a little bit out there, man. Yeah. I'm trying to get back into the hub, Ken, in GQ. I'm trying to see if I can get a gig back over there. That'd be great. I'm
Yes,
working
Sam.
on that.
Absolutely. One day. It only takes that one day. And trust, with consistency and all that stuff, you just never know. It's gonna come through.
Right. All right, y'all. It's been
All
a
right.
pleasure. But yeah, we're gonna pull the plug on this one. We
Yes.
was on for a hot minute, and we, hey, listen, y'all showed out tonight. I mean, we had at least 15, 20 people come in, and
I
at
think
least
it
a
probably was
consistent
a
eight to
little
ten
more.
people.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was a little more
maybe a little bit
altogether
more.
for the whole show.
Yeah, this is Martine show. It's been going for the past what,
Since August
almost
4th.
6 months, right?
Yeah, since
August
August.
4th. So
Yeah.
okay, so you got 5 months under your belt doing it
Hmm.
doing it twice a week.
Yep.
Salute to you on that. Well, your consistency. You got to talk. We got to talk about that for a minute before we get off. You've been doing great with this show. It's very consistent. You don't even really have to even tell people. People will they just know. Oh shit, it's Tuesday, 8 p.m. Let me hop
Just,
on there real quick. Even if they don't stay long, they still gonna come and check you out.
yeah, they
So
come through. It's part of the
salute.
program.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've been consistent with it. Regardless of all the what's going on, you still stick with it and been doing the show and uh you have to I have to give you credit for that and give you your flowers for that too because you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you. You guys have no idea how much this show helps me mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Like it helps me connect with myself through you guys. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that's a gift. That's really a gift. So you
yeah, it's
guys
it's
keep
it's,
me
it's
going.
it just you might not be in the greatest mood. You might not be feeling that good, and you know, you got people to talk to in the comments, and then I'm talking to you, and then you know, you
Yeah,
kind of just, you know, it uplifts you and puts you in a better mood because you know you're talking to people and you're laughing. You're not really thinking about whatever BS that might be happening. You know what I mean? So it's nice.
absolutely.
It's a nice way to get your mind off the nonsense. You know, talking to people that you know you actually want to talk to, and it's a fun, free flowing, natural conversation. You know.
Absolutely. And I look forward to it every week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm so happy to be committed to those 2 days, and very much dedicated. It's worth it
Yo,
for me. It really is.
so Instagram said, "Fuck it, we're gonna give her two. She can
Yeah.
stay on as long as she wants." That tells you something. Instagram said, "Oh, you using it? You getting people to stay on?
Hmm.
We're gonna give you as much time as you want." So yeah, you're killing it. You're doing an amazing job. You're doing your thing. Keep up the good work.
Thank
We
you.
all got your back 100%. You know,
Absolutely. I know who my people are. Thank you so much. Thank you,
facts,
GQ.
facts, facts,
Thank you,
facts.
Sam. Thank you, DC. Thank you, everybody. You guys have been great support. I mean, I couldn't ask for more. Seriously. I really couldn't.
Another great episode of the Martine Show. Who's on Thursday?
Thursday is going to be Delia Win on December 10th.
Deli Win. So all right,
Yeah,
so we're gonna check out Deli Win. Make
yeah.
sure y'all get over there and show us some love too.
Oh, you know what? Let me tell you, on my back days, I used to like come out for events to Florida just for the weekend and go back home. So if it wasn't for COVID, trust me, I would be down here over the weekend just for that event, and I'll come back home by Sunday. I've done
That's
it
good shit.
because I've done
Nah,
it
that'd
many
be
times before. I would just stay at my aunt's
that'd be
house,
dope.
chill with family, go to the event,
Yeah.
bring a couple of my cousins, be happy. Next day, come back home. I've done it. So, but COVID got us.
Well,
So you see how it is.
no, we gonna be able to do things. We all gonna be able to do things soon, though. Real talk. So
Yeah,
it's all right right now.
yeah,
Just gotta weather the storm out, and everything will hopefully slowly get back to some type of normal, whatever that is. Oh,
yeah. And GQ, my family lives in Coral Spring. That's where I stay. So
okay.
just to let you know.
That's what's up.
Yep. All right, guys.
All
Thank you
right,
so
y'all.
much for everything. Take care. Have a good one. And once again, another great live. Have a good night.
Good shit. Good
All
good shit.
right. For real.